Good evening. Wow, looks beautiful in here. My name is Michelle Vetterkind, and I'm the president and CEO of the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association, and it gives me great pleasure to welcome you here tonight. We have a fabulous show for you. Since the vast majority of you take part in our NCSA public education program, and we thank you very much for doing so, I know you are aware of the very special relationship we have with the Wisconsin Army National Guard. We are fortunate to have the Wisconsin Army National Guard as our sole sponsor tonight. Please join me in thanking the Guard for the services you provide for to the WBA, and most especially to our country, are greatly appreciated. Please stand and be recognized. Before we begin our dinner, we will be presenting our first set of awards. I have to tell you in advance, while we don't necessarily cross the PG-13 line, there are a couple of places you will see a somewhat racier side of the WBA membership when you hear a few of the winning titles this year. As always, the presenters will be last year's Station of the Year recipients. Representing Music Radio, WLKG-FM Lake Geneva, WAPL-FM Appleton, and WMGN-FM Madison. News and Talk Radio is represented by WTCH-AM Shawano, WCLO-AM Janesville, and WTMJ-AM Milwaukee. Finally, representing last year's Station of the Year winners for television, WKBT-TV La Crosse, WISC-TV Madison, and WTMJ-TV Milwaukee. Radio representatives will present to TV winners, and TV representatives will present to radio winners. This year's WBA Awards for Excellence Station of the Year winners will present the 2012 Awards for Excellence at next year's gala, which will be held at the Alliant Energy Center here in Madison. Note, that is a new location for next year. The Awards for Excellence entries are judged by representatives from other state broadcast associations. We are in a rotation with 4 other states. A finalist ranking indicates that the station placed first, second, or third. The first place winners will be announced by the presenters. We have separate podiums for small, medium, and large markets. When the first place winners are announced, please proceed to your appropriate podium to receive your award. Then, please proceed to the back of the room to get your photo taken with WBA Immediate Past Chair Tom Kozer, Kozer Radio Group, and current Chair of the WBA Board, Bill Hurwitz, Milwaukee Radio Alliance. Remember, if you receive second or third place, you should pick up your plaques after the ceremony in the space behind the main screen. I would now like to introduce our WBA Board Vice Chair of Television and Chair-elect, and my co-host for the evening, Dean Maytag. Dean is the Director of Broadcast Operations for WISN TV in Milwaukee. Now let me introduce our first set of presenters. Lisa Klein and Mark McPherson, WKBT-TV La Crosse, will represent Small Market. Susan Simon and Eric Franke, WISC-TV Madison, will represent Medium Market. And Susan Kim and Vince Vitrano, WTMJ-TV Milwaukee, will represent Large Market.
The first 2 radio categories are Best Morning Show, 5 a.m. to 9 a.m., and Best Radio Show for the rest of the day, 9 a.m. to 5 a.m. for both news, talk, and music.
In the award for Best Morning Show, 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. for news and talk radio, we begin with a phrase that you won't hear too often this evening. In small markets, there are no entries. In the medium markets, the finalists are WCLO in Janesville, WHBY Appleton, and WTAQ Green Bay. Our large market finalists are WTDY in Madison, Wisconsin Public Radio in Madison, and WTMJ, Milwaukee. Our music radio finalists for Best Morning Show are WCYE in Rhinelander, WGLR in Lancaster, WLKG in Lake Geneva. Our media market finalists are the Big Cheese, WBCV in Wausau, WFDL in Fond du Lac, and 101 WIXX in Green Bay. In large market, our finalists are WLDB in Milwaukee, WLUM in Milwaukee, and Now Radio, WRNW in Milwaukee.
In the small market news and talk, there were no entries.
In the small market music format, the winner is WLKG-FM Lake Geneva, Michael's in the Morning.
Hey you, get out of bed. You're listening to Michael's in the Morning.
Personality, I guess. He's really funny. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, it's a really good show.
Yeah. On Lake 96.1. Excited to be talking with Allison Sweeney from Days of Our Lives and The Biggest Loser. Allison, good morning.
Good morning.
My wife and I have been watching you on television since you were a candy striper on Days of Our Lives.
Oh my gosh, nice reference. I love it.
For Media Market, News and Talk, Best Morning Show, 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. The winner is, you can read it.
It is WHBY AM, the WHBY Morning Show.
And finally, thank goodness, number one, my holiday wish list wine and cheese. Number one to all of those Occupy protesters. I firmly believe you have the right to make your point. Now I wish for all of you to go home.
And for Media Market Radio music format, Best Morning Show, 5A to 9A is...
It is WBCV FM in Wausau.
Trav and Christy in the morning.
I got my blaze on. It's as bright as the sun. I'm about to have fun. The start of deer season is about to begin. Can't wait. It's like Christmas with guns.
And the Deer Shack is a little old place where we drink beer together. Deer Shack, buddy.
For large market news and talk, the winner is...
The Joy Carden Show, Wisconsin Public Radio, Madison.
Well, Chris, I'm guessing that the Johnny 7 one-man army gun is not an inductee into the Toy Hall of Fame?
No, but Bill is so right. It is a cool toy, and we just bought one on eBay. It is so fantastic, and I wish I had had one.
I can't believe it.
Sometimes the most memorable toys are the ones that we didn't get.
Congratulations. And for large market, Best Morning Show for Music Station, the winner is...
Jane and Stevie in the morning, WLDB FM Milwaukee.
This is what we came up with.
Hold on to the railing. Now close your eyes.
What are you hoping to accomplish with that?
Go on.
How dare you?
Step up.
You offend me on every level.
Hold on to the railing. Keep your eyes closed. Don't peek.
You didn't make me f***ing happy. Ever.
Our finalists for Best Radio Show from 9 a.m. to 5 a.m. This is the award for all radio shows that are not morning shows. Our finalists in News and Talk in Small Market, WTCH in Shawano. The medium markets are represented by WHBY in Appleton, WHWC in Eau Claire, and WTAQ in Green Bay. Our large market finalists are WTDY in Madison, WTDY in Madison again, and WTMJ in Milwaukee. Our music radio finalists for Best Show from 9 a.m. to 5 a.m. are The Cow, WCOW Sparta, The Coyote, WCYE in Rhinelander, and Lake 96.1 WLKG, Lake Geneva. Our media market finalists, The Big Cheese, WBCV in Wausau, WDEZ in Wausau, and WJVL, Janesville. Our large market finalists for Best Show, 9 a.m. to 5 a.m., WLDB in Milwaukee, WRNW in Milwaukee, and WYMS in Milwaukee.
In the small market, news and talk, the winner is Sports Wrap with Brad Williams, WTCHAM, Shawano.
This is Sports Wrap live from Luigi's. Come on out, say hi. It's a recap of the week that was in sports. Starting this week's show with a look at an area basketball team trying to stay unbeaten and a big weekend of wrestling. Our roundup starts with Doug Rogers.
And the winner for small market music format, Saturday at the 70s, WLKG-FM, Lake Geneva.
Dynamite! It's Saturday at the 70s on Lake 96.1.
What'd you do, Mom?
Every Saturday with Ted Allen.
Hear that, Elizabeth? Shout about it. Up your nose with a rubber hose.
Sit on it, Richie.
Will you stifle?
In the media market, the winner for News and Talk, Best Radio Show 9 a.m. to 5 a.m. is the Philcast Christmas Show, WHBY AM in Appleton.
Very, very amazing. Santa, get right into that microphone there. And oh, my goodness. Oh, boy, how busy a guy are you at this time of year, Santa?
I am unbelievably busy, but I love it. I love every minute of it.
How do you have to get, you know you have to get validated to park out there, right? We can validate that ticket, don't worry about it.
And best media market radio music format, radio show 9 a.m. to 5 a.m. Afternoons with Casey, WBCV, FM Wausau.
Hello, Big Cheese 1079.
I'm going to blame you for the Jersey Shore. Snooki and that J-Rock or whatever the heck his name is.
Jersey Shore, I will take responsibility for it, man.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Somebody's got to.
All right, I am blaming Casey for the Brewers and the Packers playing on the same time on Sunday. What is a Brewer-loving cheesehead supposed to do?
For large market best radio show in news and talk radio, the winner is
WTDY AM, everything at noon, Madison.
106.7 FM, WTDY, everything at noon with Sean Preble.
We are joined now on Everything at Noon by CBS News reporter Don Kirk in Seoul, South Korea. Don, you've been covering Korean events for a while now. Where does the death of Kim Jong-il rank for you?
Well, it's certainly one of the most sensational events.
And for best radio show for music stations, large market, the winner is
Riggs Random Radio Show, WRNW-FM, Milwaukee.
I'm Bette Midler. I was in Beaches, one of the greatest movies of all time.
Beaches was a terrible movie.
Excuse me?
You heard me. I said Beaches was the worst movie I've ever seen.
I'm going to reach across this table and smack you across the face with my schnoz.
Wait, are you Barbra Streisand or Bette Midler?
Bette Midler, right?
Yes.
Bette Midler, that's me.
Congratulations to all so far. Now sit back and enjoy a wonderful dinner. There are cash bars in the back of the room, which will remain open all night. Enjoy.
Okay, should we take this or leave it up here?
I hope you are all enjoying your dinner. We will now continue with the awards presentations. Just keep eating, it's okay. We're speeding things up a little bit this year. For the New Media Awards, you will come up to this podium to get your awards. And just a reminder also, when you do win a first place award, please proceed to the back of the room and get your picture taken.
We will begin with 3 awards from New Media: Best Innovation, Best Website Focused on Journalism, and Best Non-News Website, Music and Entertainment.
The Wisconsin Broadcasters Association New Media Award for Best Innovation has finalists from WISC-TV in Madison, WTMJ-TV in Milwaukee, and WYMS-FM in Milwaukee.
And the winner is 88.9 Radio Milwaukee, use with location-based stories via broadcast WYMS-FM Milwaukee.
The finalists for Best Website focused on journalism are WISN.com from WISN-TV in Milwaukee, Fox6Now.com from WITI-TV in Milwaukee, and NBC 15 Online from WMTV-TV in Madison.
And the winner is NBC 15 Online, WMTV-TV, Madison.
The finalists for Best Non-News Websites represent 3 radio stations in 2 different markets, but just one owner. From Woodward Broadcasting, WAPL in Appleton, WXMM in Appleton, and Razor 94.7 WZOR-FM in Green Bay.
And the winner, FM929country.com, WXMM-FM, Appleton. Our next set of presenters will be as follows. Bruce Grassman and Eric Voigt, WTCH AM Shawano, will represent Small Market. Tim Bremmel and Stan Stricker, WCLO AM Janesville, will represent Medium Market. And Jody Becker and John Byman from WTMJ AM Milwaukee will represent Large Market.
The first 5 television categories are Hard News Investigative, Series or Documentary, Feature, Best Morning Newscast, and Best Evening Newscast.
The category for Hard News Investigative has more entries than any other in the TV category. The small market finalists, WAOW in Wausau, WKBT in La Crosse, and WQOW in Eau Claire. Our media market finalists, WISC in Madison, WKOW in Madison, and WLUK in Green Bay. Our large market finalists for Hard News Investigative, WISN in Milwaukee, WISN in Milwaukee again, and WTMJ Milwaukee.
And the small market Hard News Investigative winner is
WKBT-TV, La Crosse.
But it also asks a lot of the families being left behind. So to those of you like the Ehlers who have given so much of yourselves for the rest of us, during this holiday season and always, we say thank you. Thank you for your service.
And the medium market Hard News Investigative entry is WLUK-TV, where are the jobs?
We're going to welcome as many job creators as possible.
During his first 6 months in office, Walker was actually on pace to hit his goal. So what happened? Well, the Republican governor blames the Democratic administration in Washington. Walker says the debate over the federal debt ceiling had a very negative effect on job growth in Wisconsin.
And the winner for Hard Market, let me try that again, Hard News Investigative Large Market, WISN-TV Milwaukee. It is a hard market.
Welcome to the Wisconsin Dells, mecca of pools and water parks. 12 News has learned there is nothing in Wisconsin's law to stop a sex offender who's completed his sentence from congregating in this kid-friendly location. If they wanted the 10,000 sex offenders no longer under supervision, could call a convention here, and nothing in state law could stop them.
In series or documentary, the finalists in small market television are WAOW in Wausau, WKBT in La Crosse, and WSAW in Wausau. Our media market finalists, WHA in Madison, WLUK-TV in Green Bay, and again, WLUK in Green Bay. Our large market finalists, Slugging It Out are WISN in Milwaukee, WITI Milwaukee, and WTMJ.
And the winner in small market is Honor Flight, WAOW-TV, Wausau.
The man had seen Ray's last name on the shell and tracked him down.
I never knew what happened to it.
Until now. This photo shows a couple in Italy holding Ray's shell. Ray says the pair does not want to part with it. But he's not giving up. He's enlisted the help of Congressman Sean Duffy.
And we're trying to use our government to work with the Italian government to get Ray his shell back.
The medium market series or documentary winning entry is WHA-TV Madison.
At that point, they knew the Gestapo was on their trail.
The rage drove a thirst for vengeance that Hitler felt personally.
He didn't want any martyrs, he wanted her dead.
The only American woman ever executed on the direct order of Adolf Hitler.
And the large market winner is Wisconsin's Most Wanted, WITI-TV Milwaukee.
Thomas says fists started to fly when the purse wasn't found.
Next thing I know, this guy pulls a gun out like 3 or 4 times. He's waving the gun around.
It's not clear if the purse was ever found. What is clear, U.S. Marshals are intent on finding Adams.
You know, the sooner we can get him off the streets, the better.
In the highly competitive feature category, the finalists in small market are WAOW in Wausau, WEAU in Eau Claire, and WSAW in Wausau. Our media market finalists, all for Madison, WISC, WISC again, and WKOW. Our large market finalists are WITI in Milwaukee, WITI again, and WTMJ Milwaukee.
The small market winner is
Christmas for Kaylee, WSAW-TV Wausau.
Have a fire truck over here, and they're putting up lights, and we're decorating the inside of her house a little bit, the outside of her house.
Kaylee has never seen her house full of lights, and we have never really been home for Christmas.
Her mother, Melissa, says the hardest part is not knowing how much time they have left with Kaylee. In the past 10 years, just 4 babies were born in Wisconsin with this deadly birth defect, and Kaylee is the only one who's made it to 4 years old.
The medium market feature winner is The Road to Fame, WKOW-TV Madison.
It's become a weekend business, performing throughout the Midwest, landing the opening act for big country names like George Jones, Loretta Lynn, and Willie Nelson.
And the next thing you know, like, I'm on Willie's bus, talking to him and talking to his sister, and it was really crazy. And since then, the whole thing has really snowballed.
The large market winner is WITI-TV Miller Park sax player.
Hey, what's the score?
If you've got the blues,
As long as we still tied, that's cool.
Scott Summers is on the case.
In the name of Jesus, thank you for allowing me to be out here.
This is Milwaukee's Music Man.
Wake up, sleepyhead.
You'll find him after every Brewers home game, standing in the shadows, blowing his sax.
Win or loss, he's always out there no matter what. He just comes out after the game, just jamming into the tunnel there. Such a good feeling.
In Best Morning Television Newscast, the finalists are WKBT in La Crosse for their Super Bowl celebration. My, how time flies. WSAW in Wausau and WSAW in Wausau again. Media market finalists, WBAY in Green Bay, WKOW in Madison, and WKOW in Madison again. Our large market finalists, all from Milwaukee, WITI, WISN, and WTMJ, Milwaukee.
The small market winner is
Sunrise 7, July 21, 2011, WSAW-TV, Wausau.
People whose homes and yards fall victim to nasty storms always say it's something they will never forget.
And Point residents are no exception. Many endured 90-degree temperatures yesterday to start clearing tree limbs and other debris from their yards. Many are glad the damage wasn't worse considering what they saw and heard from inside their homes.
Started getting really windy really fast, and so we were...
The best morning newscast in the media market goes to Wake Up Wisconsin, WKOW-TV.
We just heard from AP that they've said the race is too close to call.
I don't have a speech of an impasse.
The city of Madison is a very special place for all of us in our hearts. And this election is just the beginning of a very long journey.
And the winner for large market is Budget Battle AM, WISN TV Milwaukee. Congratulations.
The assembly is supposed to go back into session at 11 this morning, and we will be here all day to bring you any information, the newest updates, to tell you if any votes may happen. Live at the Capitol in Madison, Hillary Mintz, WISN 12 News this morning.
All right, thank you, Hillary. They left the state 3 weeks ago to delay a vote on the original budget repair bill.
And now the 14 Senate Democrats will discuss the possibility of returning to Madison today.
Here's a category everybody wants to win. In Best Evening Newscast, the finalists are, in small market, WAOW in Wausau, WEAU in Eau Claire, and WKBT in La Crosse. Our media market finalists, WBAY in Green Bay, WGBA in Green Bay, and WISC Madison. Our large market finalists for Best Evening Newscast, WISN in Milwaukee, and WISN in Milwaukee again, and WTMJ Milwaukee.
The Best Evening Newscast in small market television, our winner is
Live at 5, WAOW-TV, Wausau.
The first snowstorm in the season has turned deadly. Slick roads are blamed for a fatal crash, and heavy snow is weighing down trees and power lines, leaving thousands in the dark tonight. Well, we, of course, want to get right to our first check on the weather at this 5 o'clock hour. And Tony, is the worst over right now?
It is. It was a quick hitter. It came in this morning, and now the brunt of the accumulation is done.
The Best Evening Newscast in media market television goes to News 3 at 6, WISC-TV Madison.
We have team coverage tonight, including Mark Lovicott with a look at Day 5 of the Capitol protests, and Margot Spann on how a group of Middleton students are supporting Governor Scott Walker.
But first, let's check in with political reporter Jessica Arp with more on some late-breaking developments at the state capitol. Jess?
Well, it has been an incredibly dramatic half hour in the Capitol, to say the least.
And the winner for large market is Collective Bargaining Showdown, WISN TV Milwaukee.
Now at 10, the most dramatic night yet in the budget battle.
Now, Mr. Chairman, this is a violation of law. This is not just a rule, it is the law. There must be...
The shocking vote on collective bargaining that could change everything.
The senators who made it happen forced to leave with armed guards.
Our next 6 radio awards are for news and talk stations: Spot News, Hard News Investigative, Feature, Use of Audio in Radio News, News Writing, and Best Newscast.
In Spot News, the finalists in small market are WJMT in Merrill, WTCH Shawano, and WWIS in Black River Falls. Our media market finalists are WHBL in Sheboygan, WSAU in Wausau, and WTAQ in Green Bay. Our large market finalists, Wisconsin Public Radio in Madison, WTDY in Madison, and WTMJ Milwaukee.
The small market winner is Japan Earthquake Interview, WTCH-AM, Shawno.
Randy Schroeder, the former morning personality of the year on WTCH, has returned to his old job of serving as a flight attendant. Schroeder was in Japan with the airline. We spoke with him moments ago. He tells us his thoughts and reactions as the hotel began to shake.
I am in Narita, Japan.
And the winner from Media Market Radio News and Talk Spot News is...
The winner is Tornado Sunday, WTAQ AM in Green Bay.
We've crossed that threshold now from a tornado watch to a tornado warning in Brown, Outagamie, Calumet, and parts of Winnebago County. On the phone line with us right now is Cullen Peltier of the Brown County Emergency Management. And Cullen, what can you tell us about the situation in regards to close to us here in Brown County as far as a tornado warning situation? What can we expect?
Well, I just want to inform everybody that the sirens have been activated.
The large market winner is
Merrill Twister, Wisconsin Public Radio, Madison.
The storm ripped off part of the roof of the Smith Recreation Center, tore through an industrial park and the Merrill Airport, and then leveled the nearby Hillside neighborhood. Sandy Lane rushed her husband and child into the root cellar as the twister approached.
All of a sudden, I saw the birds flying really fast. I looked out in the sky, and it was like a kaleidoscope. And I said, oh, my God, something bad is really happening. And just like that, it was done. It was gone.
In Radio News and Talk, Hard News Investigative, the small market finalists are WACD in Antigo, WBEV in Beaver Dam, and WJMT in Merrill. Our media market finalists are WAYY in Eau Claire, WFDL in Fond du Lac, and again, WFDL in Fond du Lac. Our large market finalists are WTMJ in Milwaukee, WTMJ in Milwaukee again, and WUWM Milwaukee.
And the small market winner is Fountain Inn Tavern Controversy, WBEV AM, Beaver Dam.
Plus all the other false statements, half-truths, the city and the DNR limited use of my property to an extent where the value of my business is greatly reduced. I'm closing because I feel it is in the best interest of public safety.
Now, Haight says he will close the doors on March 1st. Beaver Dam Mayor Tom Kennedy says he's surprised it took this long.
And the media market winner in Hard News Investigative is...
Crossing the line, WFDL-FM, Fond du Lac.
A former Fond du Lac High School cross-country and track coach accused of having a sexual relationship with a student is due back in court this afternoon. A plea and sentencing hearing is scheduled for 35-year-old Henry Dennis. Raymond DeLosto is Dennis's attorney.
Mr. Dennis, at this point in time, is, as you can quite imagine, embarrassed by this whole situation.
And the large market winner is...
WUWM-FM Milwaukee.
We have heard for decades that a mostly rural stretch of land from southern Wisconsin to northern Illinois would someday form a megalopolis from Milwaukee to Chicago. Last summer, WUWM News prepared a series of stories on changes in the corridor. Our week-long coverage profiled the people in the region, as well as the intersection of political and other forces that are transforming the corridor into an economic dynamo.
We have this vast expanse of land, and I would think if I was a developer, it'd make me drool.
The Radio News and Talk Category 4 feature had more entries than any other. Our small market finalists, three great small market stations, WBEV in Beaver Dam, WTCH in Shawano, WWIS in Black River Falls. Our media market finalists, WAYY in Eau Claire, WRJN in Racine, and WTAQ in Green Bay. Our large market finalists, Wisconsin Public Radio in Madison. Again, Wisconsin Public Radio in Madison, and WUWM in Milwaukee.
The small market winner is Shawano Midnight Run Fail, WTCH-AM, Shawano.
The Shawano Cross Country team may have been the first team to hold a practice this year. With their annual Midnight Run, Sports Director Brad Williams decided to join them.
What you guys are embarking on tonight is history. It's the first day of camp.
And with that, the Midnight Run was off. And surprise, everybody quickly started passing me.
And the Media Market Radio winner for News and Talk feature is...
Something we all know about in this room, Reporter versus Food, WTAQ AM in Green Bay.
Head down Highway 41 near the EAA grounds and you'll find Blue Agave Southwest Bar and Grill. They have been serving up some local favorites with a twist since July of 2010. Co-owner Shirley Gregory says that involves tequila and lots of it.
Hence the agave name. A lot of things we do here with tequila. It's a lot of fun. We both enjoy tequila and cooking with it.
And the large market winner is...
Wisconsin Public Radio, Packers Music, Madison.
Glory Days Bar in downtown La Crosse is a Packers wonderland. Every inch is covered in memorabilia. Historical team photos, player bobbleheads, helmets, you name it. Owner Mark Schneider has spent his life collecting Packers stuff, and this includes music. His bar's CD player can play up to 100 discs, and many of them are dedicated to the Pack.
The finalists in Radio News and Talk for Best Use of Audio in Radio News in the small markets are WBDK in Sturgeon Bay, WBEV in Beaver Dam, and WJMT in Merrill. In medium market, the finalists WCLO in Janesville, WCLO in Janesville again, and WTAQ in Green Bay. Our large market finalists, Wisconsin Public Radio in Madison, WTDY in Madison, and WTMJ in Milwaukee.
And the small market winner is Spouting Off on the Fountain Inn, WBEV AM, Beaver Dam.
They threatened us with 65% or condemnation, okay, with the city or the DNR. The DNR can't do
City doesn't threaten anybody.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't sell your building for your assessed value, the DNR is going to order it down.
That's what they were saying.
That's what they're saying. But I have to ask you
That's
this
not
question.
a threat from
Did
the city.
The city of Beaver Dam enter into an MOU 3 weeks after the flood?
I don't even know what you're referring to.
And the best use of audio in radio news for Media Market, the winner is...
Zippin' Pippin, WTAQ AM, Green Bay.
Monkey drop!
Schmidt touted the views, which is fine if you're a roller coaster guy. Me, I kept my eyes closed from the so-called monkey face straight through to getting peeled from my seat after the shake, rattle, and roll ended.
Oh, man, you're missing the views. Are you kidding me?
No, I saw the view going up.
And the large market winner is...
Snowmobiles on Water, Wisconsin Public Radio, Madison.
What is the secret to keep from sinking? Going fast. That's the secret.
Like, what do you do when you know you're sinking?
Pull the tether. That stops the firing of the motor, so then there's no more spark going, so it won't blow up.
The finalists in Radio News and Talk for News Writing in small markets, WACD in Antigo, WBDK in Sturgeon Bay, and WJMT in Merrill. In the media markets, WCLO in Janesville, WCLO in Janesville again, and WTAQ in Green Bay. Our large market finalists in news writing, Wisconsin Public Radio in Madison, WTMJ in Milwaukee, and WUWM in Milwaukee.
The small market winner is Tornado, WJMT Merrill.
Then, at 6:15, the tornado sirens sounded again in the Merrill area, this time for a real tornado on Merrill's west side, near the Mark and the Merrill Airport. That tornado cut a path of destruction to the northeast, past the old truck stop on Highway K and beyond.
And the Media Market Radio News and Talk News Writing winner is...
The winner is Remembering the Fallen, WCLO in Janesville.
With the ringing of a traditional fire bell, Janesville residents, police officers, and firefighters gather in a sun-drenched Fireman's Park to honor those who served and died on 9/11 10 years ago.
The large market winner for news writing is...
Farmland Preservation Faces Uncertain Future, WUWM FM, Milwaukee.
The 49-year-old's love of farming is as clear as his blue eyes. If you asked, Zwig would introduce each of his Holsteins by name.
There's a lot of psychology that goes in with raising and caring for animals.
In the 1960s, his dad judiciously added acreage to the farmstead, small chunks at a time.
Here's a battle. In radio news and talk, the finalists for Best Newscast. In small markets, WHYB in Marinette, WJMT in Merrill, and WTCH in Shawano. In media markets, the finalists for Best Newscast, WHBL in Sheboygan, WTAQ in Green Bay, and again, WTAQ in Green Bay. Our large market finalists, WTDY Madison, WTMJ in Milwaukee, and WUWM Milwaukee.
And the small market winner, New News, WJMTAM Merrill.
Country 730, The Patriot. Good afternoon. Time for a check of news. As cleanup continues this afternoon, the mystery remains whether it was one or possibly two tornadoes which touched down in the Merrill area. Jim Beam files this report.
The National Weather Service will have a determination later. The DNR is said to be putting a plane in the air shortly to do an aerial survey of the damage.
And the winner of the Best Newscast in Medium Market Radio is...
New News, July 28, WHBL AM Sheboygan.
Sheboygan Mayor Bob Ryan will not resign. In the wake of a weekend drinking incident in Elkhart Lake, Ryan was apologetic this morning in an interview aired live on WHBL for the 3-day binge, which ended on Monday morning.
I just want to say, I'm humiliated by this once again. This is the third time this has happened. It's not an enjoyable situation to be in.
I'm going to go back to our next thing.
Large Market Radio News and Talk Best Newscast. The winner is...
Wisconsin's Morning News, WTMJ AM Milwaukee.
The top local story on your official Packers station, News Radio 620, WTMJ. The Groundhog Day blizzard of 2011. Runways are closed at the airport. Nearly everything in southeast Wisconsin is closed. Buses aren't running. The snowstorm has literally paralyzed the area. Let's go out in it live to News Radio 620, WTMJ's Dan O'Donnell.
It's time for 3 more awards from our expanding new media entries. Best Niche Website, Best Special Web Project, and Best Use of User-Generated Content.
In the New Media Award for Best Niche Website, the finalists are downtownmadison.channel3000.com from WISC-TV in Madison, On Politics from WLUK in Green Bay, and Moms Every Day from WMTV-TV in Madison.
And the winner is On Politics, WLUK-TV, Green Bay.
In Best Special Web Project, the finalists are Blizzard 2011 from WISC-TV in Madison, Walker's Budget Battle Page from WKOW-TV in Madison, and Cold Cases from WSAW-TV in Wausau.
The winner is Cold Cases, WSAW-TV, Wausau.
In Best Use of User-Generated Content, the finalists are WMTV-TV in Madison for the Madison Funnel Cloud, WSAW-TV in Wausau for the April 10th tornado, and WYMS-FM in Milwaukee for Milwaukee Remixed.
The winner is April 10th Tornado, WSAW-TV, Wausau. Our next set of presenters will be as follows. Nancy Douglas and Dave Michaels, WLKG-FM Lake Geneva, will represent Small Market. Roxanne Steele and Elwood, WAPL-FM Appleton, will represent Medium Market. And Amy Hudson and Catherine Vaughn from WMGN-FM Madison will represent Large Market.
The next 6 television categories are live on-scene reporting, best use of news video, sports reporting, sports video, sportscast, and best weathercast.
In Best Live On-Scene Reporting, The small market finalists are WKBT in La Crosse, Lou Hillman, tornado coverage. WSAW Wausau, Amy Flugshaupt. And again, WSAW Wausau for Liz Hayes. Media Market, WISC Madison, David Douglas compilation. WLUK Green Bay, Soldier's Daughter. And WMTV Madison, Chris Woodard live reporting. And your large market finalists, all from Milwaukee, WDJT Pickle Jar Robbery, WITI Mike Lowe Composite, and WTMJ Charles Benson compilation.
And the small market winner and best live on-scene reporting is
WSAW-TV in Wausau.
And I'm Amy Flutzup. I am in hog heaven this morning. This is Ruby, where she is getting ready for the hog show that'll be taking place a little bit later today, as well as a lot of other shows. So coming up in just a bit, we're going to talk with some 4-H'ers, and we're going to actually have a contest with the Wisconsin Valley Fairs of the Fair.
And the media market winner is
Chris Woodard live reporting, WMTV TV Madison.
John and Lee, it's going to be a long night for investigators here. The mobile command unit just arrived, and there are still several dozen officers here investigating. The entire Roadstar Inn area is still taped off to the general public. What we can tell you is that one man is in surgery right now after being shot several times by a Dane County deputy. This all started around 2:45.
And the large market winner in Best Live On-Scene Reporting is Charles Benson compilation, WTMJ-TV, Milwaukee.
But in the end, why didn't the Republicans just let every single member vote once they called for the vote?
Well, that's what's unclear. Why did they sort of just rush into this vote, shut it down so quickly when they knew that they had the enough for it to pass with 51, but they knew that some Democrats still had not voted?
In best use of news video, the small market finalists are WKBT in La Crosse, and again, WKBT in La Crosse, and WQOW in Eau Claire. In media market, WGBA in Green Bay, WLUK in Green Bay, and WMTV in Madison. In large market, WDJT in Milwaukee, WITI Milwaukee, and again, WITI Milwaukee.
And in small market, best use of news video, the winner is
One Last Shot, WKBT TV La Crosse.
Didn't even let me get a shot, did he?
A lot of good times, memories more than anything.
You aren't going to hit me with a snowball, are you?
You know, we just laugh. That's the fun of it.
We have a lot more fun than we actually do hunting.
That's 3 for 3.
So it's an extremely special day.
And the media market winner for best use of news video is
Concealed carry, WMTV TV Madison.
I don't believe that concealed weapons of any kind should be allowed in drinking establishments.
The law allows business owners like the Great Dane's Elliot Butler to ban concealed weapons, but they have to post a legal sign. Butler says the Great Dane's not taking a stand on the concealed carry law and is not against Second Amendment rights.
We just feel that the mixture of guns and alcohol is not a good one.
And the large market winner is Junk Parade, WITI-TV, Milwaukee.
Welcome to the 2011 Junk Parade.
It's amazing how much junk people have.
Something you don't see very often.
There are dozens of floats, each with a theme.
This is Junk Vegas.
Welcome to Junk Vegas.
Formed from a calamity of clutter, cocktail of adrenaline, engineering, and alcohol.
There's a little bit of beer involved always.
In sports reporting, the finalists in small market are WAOW in Wausau, WKBT in La Crosse, and again, WKBT in La Crosse. In medium market, all from Madison, WISC, WKOW, and WMTV. And our large market finalists, all from Milwaukee, WISN, WITI, and WTMJ.
And the winner in small market sports reporting is
Seneca winning after heartbreaking loss, WKBT-TV Lacrosse.
Kids just touched my heart like they were my own. And they're a great group of kids.
Yes, in a small town like Seneca, loss is felt in a big way. But so is belief. And for Robert Buffington, the road to recovery in life has started on the football field, where he's lost one son, but gained 22 more.
The media market winner for Sports Report, it goes to
Cancer Inspires Team, WISC TV Madison.
Guys, the most improvement goes from week 1 to week 2.
For Middleton's Matt Meinholz,
I like to take one thing at a time.
just being here is an accomplishment.
You have your goal in sight and you can achieve it.
But Meinholz's goal of suiting up for the Cardinals this season was put on hold when he got the news from his doctor.
They knew there was a tumor.
A cancerous tumor the size of a golf ball in his brain.
The winner in large market is Big Guy Hats, WITI-TV Milwaukee.
You may have seen him at Lambeau Field. Fond du Lac's Jeff Kalo is too humble to think of himself as an icon, but his Big Guy hats have been iconic in Packers country.
It's like if you know anybody that carves wood, like duck decoys or whatever, it's the same thing. You wonder how the heck do they do it? I just do it with foam.
In best use of sports video, the finalists from Small Market are WKBT in La Crosse, WSAW in Wausau, and again, WSAW in Wausau. Media Market finalists, WISC in Madison, WLUK in Green Bay, and WMTV in Madison. 3 Milwaukee stations in large market, WDJT, WISN, and WITI.
And the small market winner in best use of sports video is
I see a pattern forming. Behind enemy lines, WKBT-TV Lacrosse.
I'm going to predict, of course, the Packers, and I'm going to predict 35-27.
I say 34-31 Steelers.
I was going to go 27-24 Packers.
I'm going to say Steelers, hopefully Steelers, and it's going to be close. I'm going to say 24-23.
This could be interesting. In La Crosse with photographer Kirk Arneson, Jennifer Livingston, News 8.
And the media market winner is
When We Were Kings, WMTV TV Madison.
That's me, Reed, right?
You have earned the right to wear Sun Prairie on your chest.
You don't think it's an emotional game?
We're a family. We win this football game. We're not afraid. We're not going to back down from anybody.
You dig deeper and deeper and deeper. We take no prisoners, take to them all that.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Don't you dare let down.
Are we going to win?
Yeah.
Let's go out, get it done. Let's go.
And the winner in large market is Playoff Battle, WISN-TV Milwaukee.
Left gun 92.
Coach Drake Zortman says his boys fought hard for the playoffs. He does feel badly another team lost out.
I know exactly how that feels, and I feel for them.
But he thinks every team wins with the judge's decision.
I think this decision is important for every member school in the state of Wisconsin as it clarifies a rule.
For Best Television Sportscast, the finalists are in small market, WEAU Eau Claire for their sportscast of March 1st, WKBT of La Crosse, News 8 Sports for their sportscast of March 5th, and WSAW in Wausau, News Channel 7 Sports, Dale Ryman. Media Market, WISC Madison, News 3 Sports, WKOW Madison, Jake Zimmerman, and WMTV Madison, NBC 15 Sports. Our large market finalists are WDJT in Milwaukee, Evan Fitzgerald Composite, WITI Milwaukee, Jen Latta Composite, and again, WITI Milwaukee, Tom Pippins Composite.
The small market winner in best sportscast is
News Channel 7 Sports, Dale Ryman, WSAW-TV, Wausau.
Volleyball now, DC Everest hosting a quad, the coaching debut of new Evergreen head coach Tina Prahl. Early on, April star of the set, and Alyssa Rusi drops the hammer for Mosinee. They lead 4-1 in the early going. Evergreen's hanging tough. Morgan Aubrey over to Katrina Rasky for the monster smash, but this one almost an E. They win 2-0. They go 2-1 in the quad. Everest 1-2.
The winner in media market is
Jake Zimmerman, WKOW-TV, Madison.
In Middleton, Madison Edgewood looks to bounce back from a tough loss to Wanakee. Tonight, the Crusaders take on Wanakee's biggest rival, DeForest. To Otto Breitenbach Stadium we go. DeForest down 7-0 in the first when Briar Harper takes the handoff and cruises. Look at him go. 77 yards for the touchdown. This ties the game at 7.
And the large market winner is Jen Latta Composite, WITI-TV.
Well, it seems hypocritical to stand here dancing around, speaking eloquently about highlights when we just said, what are you waiting for? So let's get right to the action, shall we? Lots of good games going on this evening, starting with Milwaukee Lutheran taking on home.
In Best Weathercast, the finalists are in small market, WAOW Wausau, Wake Up Wisconsin, Justin Lowe. WKBT Lacrosse, Storm Team meteorologist Michelle Podell. And WSAW Wausau, Mike Brunling. In Media Market, WGBA Green Bay, Cameron Moreland. WISC Madison, Karin Swanson. And WMTV Madison, David George. And in Large Market, WISN Milwaukee, Weather Watch 12 for February 1st. WITI Milwaukee, Vince Candela, Composite. And WTMJ Milwaukee, Brian Goddard.
And the small market winner in Best Weathercast is
Mike Brudling, WSAW-TV, Wausau.
Skies are generally clear right now over Wisconsin. More clouds to the west-northwest. It's all associated with an area of low pressure, a clipper or fast-moving low that will slide to the southeast tonight through the day tomorrow and bring some light snow to our area, fluffy snow like what we had yesterday, and I'm figuring accumulations for our area of around an inch.
The Media Market Award goes to
Karen Swanson, WISC-TV, Madison.
Look at some of these totals from about the Dells down through Janesville, anywhere from 12 to 20 inches of snow accumulating. Now, this is a 3-day snow potential, so for the next couple of days, north of there, amounts do drop off to 4 to 8 inches up toward the La Crosse area, Eau Claire area if you're traveling in that direction, and then down to the south and east.
And the large market winner is Weather Watch 12 for February 1st, WISN-TV, Milwaukee.
This, to me, is perhaps the most amazing part of this storm, is I'm not sure I've ever seen this many lightning strikes out of one winter storm before, and it continues to go. And I think this will make it into Wisconsin. We have had reports of thunder snow already around here, and within the last hour at Mitchell International, same story there. This low pressure center will continue to work its way up to the north. This thing is huge.
Our next 6 radio awards will focus on music stations, information block, best use of audio, non-news, best artist interview, best station event promo, best station musical promo, and best client event promo.
In music radio, the award for Best Information Block has finalists in small market from WLKG in Lake Geneva. Again, WLKG in Lake Geneva. And all the way at the other end of the state, WLST in Marinette. Our media market finalists, WAPL in Appleton and WIFC in Wausau. And our large market finalist is WYMS Milwaukee.
I think they're going to win.
And the small market winner is 9 a.m. News, Madison Madness, WLKG-FM, Lake Geneva.
Some of us got a little roughed up in a crowd yesterday trying to get in. It is not a good situation.
That's State Senator Neil Kedzie. In the meantime,
They don't have to agree with everything we propose, but they should, on behalf of the people who pay their salaries, show up to work.
Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker commented about 14 Democratic state senators who skipped town yesterday.
Media Market Radio, music format, information block winner is...
The winner is Channel 5 News Update. You can't make it up file. WAPL-FM in Appleton.
53-year-old brother Alberto sees Guido drop dead. Alberto, overcome with grief,
has a heart attack. Rescuers couldn't save him. Meanwhile, a third brother,
Luigi or Mario?
Salvatore,
Salvatore! That was close. That was really close.
57 years old. He's already at a hospital visiting their sick mother.
Oh, no.
Doctors decide to check this guy out, and sure enough, blocked arteries. They got him right in, did surgery.
And the large market winner is...
Milwaukee Film Festival Insider, WYMS-FM Milwaukee.
The New York Times go out of business?
That's the dilemma faced by the New York Times staff in page 1 inside the New York Times. And if you were a newspaper person, you might be terrified watching this movie. Would you be?
David Carr, a couple of times in the movie, says that the person on staff there who handles social media has been single-handedly put here on Earth to destroy him.
In the music radio category of Best Use of Audio, Non-News, there are some great entry titles. Listen carefully. In small market, WCOW, Sparta, A Soldier's Letter. WLKG, Lake Geneva, 9/11 anniversary promo. And again, WLKG, Lake Geneva, we got him. Our medium market finalists, WAPL in Appleton, the Afternoon Roadshow Veterans Salute. From the Big Cheese WBCV in Wausau, who pooped and peed on the bank? And from WGTD in Kenosha, the live WGTD Radio Theater's 50th anniversary broadcast. Our large market finalists include entries from WLUM in Milwaukee entitled Vodka-Soaked Tampons, WMGN in Madison, Magic 98, Dallas promo, and WYMS Milwaukee, the Milwaukee Film Festival volunteers.
The winner in small market is 9/11 anniversary promo, WLKG, Lake Geneva.
Do you remember watching the news when the buildings fall down?
The memories remain.
We didn't cry, but it was really sad because
the memories remain.
Brothers and sisters and cousins and grandpas and grandmas and babies died.
10 years later, Lake 96.1 will never forget.
The best use of audio, non-news in medium market radio is...
The live WGTD Radio Theater's 50th anniversary broadcast, WGTD FM Kenosha.
This is the time of the day that I do my best work. I am now back in Kenosha. It's quite amazing that I'm here. I used to call Kenosha that nasty little town. But at least there's Ray Radigan's for a good steak and a wonderful bottle of Cabernet.
Mr. Wells, good to see you again.
Rodney, wouldn't be a visit to Radigan's without a drink mixed by you.
And the large market radio music format best use of audio non-news, the winner is...
Although I would argue we all lost a little bit. Vodka-Soaked Tampons, WLUM-FM.
And when it comes to informing, we need to know how much vodka does a tampon hold, because we haven't tried this.
Turns out a super tampon can hold about a shot of vodka.
Yeah, but that's only the girls, right? Yeah.
This is definitely not just girls.
Oh.
Guys will also use it, and they'll insert them into their rectums.
Oh,
that's when this story takes a turn.
Really?
Pardon the pun. Or a bend, I guess.
The finalists for Music Radio's Best Artist Interview in the small markets are WCQM in Park Falls, WCYE in Rhinelander, and WGLR Lancaster. In medium market, the finalists are WIFC in Wausau, WKSZ in Green Bay, and WTCX in Fond du Lac. Our large market finalists, all from Milwaukee, WLDB, WMYX, and WYMS.
And the small market winner, A Merry Full Christmas, WCQM-FM Park Falls.
On a jet plane, I don't know when I'll be back again.
And the audience actually sang Mary's part, and Peter and I did the harmonies to it, and it was,
wow,
it's
very moving.
Very moving recreation, yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
They were married. They did Mary's part.
Media Market Radio music format best artist interview is...
The winner is Eric Turner of Warren, WTCX-FM in Fond du Lac.
And playing on Friday night, the 15th, get ready for Warrant. Joining us on the phone, founding member of Warrant, Eric Turner. Eric, welcome to the show.
Good morning. My name's Eric Turner, and I'm a rockaholic.
Well, that's what we're looking for.
Yes, we are looking for rockaholics, about 25,000 of them to come out Friday night and go crazy with us.
Large market radio, music format. The best artist interview goes to
WLDB FM, John Tesh Christmas.
Well, you asked the question. Sorry. Everything from Mr. Wonderland, Jingle Bells, all those songs, Silver Bells, anything with bells in it. It swing style, big band swing style. And then we're even going to do a couple of mainstream songs like Summer Wind because it'll probably be cold when we're there.
In the music radio category for Best Station Event Promo, and that's a pretty competitive category for music radio stations, the finalists are Cow 97, WCOW, Sparta. Again, Cow 97, WCOW in Sparta, and the only station in Wisconsin named for a naval attack ship, WLST Marinette. In Media Market, the Rock and Apple, WAPL in Appleton, WJVL in Janesville, and 95.9 KISS FM WKSZ in Green Bay. Our large market finalists, all from Milwaukee, are The Hog, WHQG, WRNW, and WYMS.
The winner in small market, Lady A Lounge, WCOW, Sparta.
Tickets to the show and you sitting down to relax and spend some quality time backstage with Lady A. Hang out and share stories behind their songs. You know those once-in-a-lifetime chances? This is one. Cal 97 wants you and a guest to be there backstage at the Lacrosse Center, hanging out with Lady A.
The winner for Best Station Event Promo in Medium Market Radio is
Rick and Len, Two Putts Golf Classic, WAPL FM Appleton.
Whether you're golfing or not, get some balls and drive to Community First. No, wait. It's the other way. Drive to Community First Credit Union and get some balls. Yeah, that's better. Purchase numbered golf balls for the Great American Ball Draw. We'll be dropping up to 2,000 balls from a helicopter above Mid-Valley Golf Course.
All right, my turn. Large market radio music format, Best Station Event Promo. The winner is
WHQG Combat Hunger.
Hogheads love Milwaukee and everything that rocks. And every November, Hogheads get called into active duty to combat hunger. So saddle up, lock and load. Let's feed some hungry families. Sir, where do we donate, sir? At the Hogs Combat Hunger broadcast at State Fair Park with Gasman. Tuesday and Wednesday, the 22nd and 23rd. Look for the Army National Guard vehicles and personnel. Sir, can we donate by text, sir? Donate $10 instantly to Hunger Task Force.
For Best Station Musical Promo, the small market finalists are from where it's really cold, WAQE in Rice Lake, WLKG in Lake Geneva, and again from WLKG in Lake Geneva. Our media market finalists, WAPL Appleton, again WAPL Appleton, and WOZZ in Wausau. And our large market finalists, 101.5 WIBA in Madison, WLUM in Milwaukee, and Magic 98, WMGN Madison.
And winner in small market, new music on Lake 961 WLKG FM, Lake Geneva.
New music's ready.
New music.
Lake 96.1 always plays new music first.
Maroon 5 featuring Christina Aguilera. Moves Like Jagger.
Hello, this is Adam Levine from Maroon 5. And it goes like this. Take me by the tongue and I know you.
In the medium market, the Best Station Musical Promo winner is
Zeppelin, Scorpions, Pearl Jam, and Ozzy. WAPL FM Appleton.
This is Robert Plant. Hi, this is Jimmy Page.
Yeah, the Scorpions!
Hi, this is Storm from Pearl Jam.
Hi, this is Ozzy Osbourne, and you're listening to WAPL, The Rocking Apple.
Large market radio music format, Best Station Musical Promo goes to
WIBA FM Madison Workforce Music Hour.
Welcome to the International Haters Club. Our first order of business is this new commercial-free workforce kickoff on 101.5.
What's that?
Sounds stupid.
I hate it.
Me too. It's over an hour of nonstop rock right after the Bob and Tom show.
No interruptions? Hate it.
Wall-to-wall classic rock? That's crazy.
I kind of like that. Me too.
I love it.
Wait, we're the International Haters Club. We can't love anything.
You always want to take care of your clients. And that's why this is such an important award. The finalists in Small Market for Best Client Event Promo are all in Rice Lake. They're taking care of their clients there. The finalists are WJMC, WKFX, and again, WKFX, all in Rice Lake. Good for you. The Media Market finalists, WJVL in Janesville, Rock 94.7 WOZZ in Wausau, and Razor 94.7 WZOR in Green Bay. And the Large Market finalists, WKLH, Milwaukee.
The winner in Small Market, Country Fest Friday, WJMC, Rice Lake.
Tickets are on sale now at 1-800-326-FEST.
And for the full Fest experience, don't forget to reserve your campsite.
More info online at WJMCradio.com.
Join the best at the Fest. Country Fest 2011.
With number 1, 96.1 WJMC.
And the best client event promo in Media Market Radio is
Monster Trucks XL. WZOR FM Green Bay.
Text the keyword to 70236, 70236 for a chance to win tickets. Witness the destruction, mayhem, and power of the Monster Truck XL Tour, February 4th and 5th at the Brown County Arena. Tickets on sale at all Ticket Star outlets from Super T Events and Razor 94.7. Details at razor947.com.
Large Market Radio Music Format Best Client Event Promo. The winner is
WKLH Green and Gold Cave.
Mom, how much more pounding?
Almost through, honey. Oh, hand me the jackhammer. We're in. Now help me get your father out.
Every spring it happens in homes across Wisconsin as pack-loving cave dwellers are pulled from their enclosures to daylight and a honey-do list as long as the gridirons that captivated their minds for 6 months. This year, seal yourself in a green and gold cave from KLH and American. Register online now at WKLH.com. Concrete and sheetrock not included.
News and talk radio stations are the focus of our next 6 awards. Live on-scene reporting, best continuing coverage, sportscast, sports play-by-play, specialty programming, and editorial or commentary.
This is the award for live on-scene reporting for news and talk radio in Wisconsin. As I read you the names of the stations, and especially of the names of their reports, I want you to imagine that you're in that town, listening in. In Small Market, the finalists, WJMT in Merrill, Tornado Command Post. WTCH in Shawano Fire Scene. WWIS in Black River Falls, On the Scene in Irving, Storm Damage. In Media Market, the finalists are WFDL in Fond du Lac, Officer Down. WHBY in Appleton, Eric Walden in Court. And WTAQ in Green Bay, Tornado, Live. Our large market finalists, WTDY in Madison, Inside the Senate Chambers. And WTMJ Milwaukee, A Fire and Shots Fired.
And the small market winner is Tornado Command Post, WJMT-AM Merrill.
Traffic is coming south from 107. It's coming south past the mark, but no northern travel is allowed on Grand Avenue. There's a roadblock at Pier and Ninth. No one is allowed to go north of there because Taylor Street is closed. Taylor Street is closed from Highway 107 in the west to Pier Street in the east.
Media Market live on scene reporting. The winner is
Officer Down, WFDL in Fond du Lac.
Keith, a tragic outcome of a police standoff this morning in Fond du Lac where a Fond du Lac police officer was shot and killed and another officer was shot and critically wounded. It was an armed standoff that started shortly before 6:30 this morning. Fond du Lac Police Chief Tony Barthuli says 28-year-old Craig Burkholz died as a result of gunshot wounds to his chest.
Large Market Radio News and Talk live on-scene reporting. The winner is...
A fire and shots fired. WTMJ AM Milwaukee.
Ms. Bell, witnesses tell me what happened here was unreal for this quiet neighborhood. Judy Shepherds has lived in the area for 16 years. She heard some scanner reports of the fire, and as she walked down her street just a block to the scene, she saw cops with guns out running at her, yelling for her to get back, get inside, and stay in her basement.
Best continuing coverage for Wisconsin news and talk radio stations. The finalists in small market are WACD, Antigo, WBEV in Beaver Dam, and WJMT in Merrill. In media market, 2 finalists from AM 1230 WCLO, and 1 from WHBY Appleton. And our large market finalists, Wisconsin Public Radio in Madison, Wisconsin Public Radio in Madison again, and WUWM Milwaukee.
The small market winner is Dan Thiel Gross Injustice, WBEV Beaver Dam.
He claimed a life. Now he's claimed 2 lives. And he got 10 years. He'll be out next May.
What do you think about that?
Well, I'm not happy with it. But there's also a second death now, so we'll see if something can change.
The media market winner for best continuing coverage is...
Race Relations, WCLO AM Janesville.
You intentionally use the word repeatedly in your workplace while working as police chief, correct?
Correct.
The deposition was taped last September.
You understand your job duties as the town's chief of police, that you cannot say racial slurs in your capacity as the police chief, correct?
That's correct.
Large Market Radio News and Talk best continuing coverage.
Recall Fever, WUWM-FM Milwaukee.
The governor spoke to reporters Thursday at State Fair Park. He commended GOP lawmakers for including in the bill that limits public union rights a requirement that public employees contribute 5% towards their pensions and 12% toward their health care.
This is about protecting the middle class and doing it in a way that avoids massive tax increases and massive layoffs.
The finalists for News and Talk Sportscast in small markets, WHYB in Marinette, WTCH in Shawano, and WWIS in Black River Falls. Media market, WHBY Appleton, WSAU Wausau, and WTAQ Green Bay. And our large market finalists, WTMJ Milwaukee.
And the winner for small market, WTCH AM Shawano.
An exciting season for the Shiocton Chiefs football team was capped off by finishing second in the Division VI state title game at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison, a game that was much closer than what the scoreboard showed. Shiocton missed out on their chance. They fell to undefeated St. Mary Springs 28-0.
The media market winner for best sportscast is...
WHBY 725 Sports with Bill Scott, WHBY AM Appleton.
The normally quiet Badger linebacker Mike Taylor spent the last 2 weeks speaking his mind. The redshirt junior trying to rally the Badgers, who have dropped 2 straight. They host Purdue on Saturday. Taylor says it's on the players to step up and lead.
When you lose, there's guys that can, point fingers and, try to blame people, but, not on this team. It's just, you got guys that stay positive, and everyone, whether it's, a captain or someone else, a leader, trying to say something to someone, they take it, they move on.
And the large market radio winner for best sportscast. The winner is...
Wisconsin's Morning News Sports, WTMJ AM Milwaukee.
And Cowboy Stadium was up for grabs at that point. It was the shortest distance between 2 touchdowns in many years in the Super Bowl. Boy, that was really back-to-back, and it was a haymaker left, haymaker right for the Green Bay Packers. And all of a sudden, it was 14-0. That was one of 2 interceptions for Ben Roethlisberger, who did not have a very good game.
The finalists in News and Talk Radio for Best Sports Play-by-Play in small market are WHYB in Marinette, WJMT in Merrill, and WSFQ Marinette. Media market, WHBY Appleton, again WHBY in Appleton, and WOMT, World's Only Mikado Theater in Manawac. In large market, there were no entries for play-by-play.
In small market, the winner is Wasakee versus Crivets, WSFQ Marinette.
And here's Nystrom penetrating right of the lane. You get in front to Schleiss. On the left it comes to Cole Lewandowski. Coach Edelbeck already has gone too deep in his bench. Here's Edelbeck driving left of the lane. Lane with the left hand and scoring. Brad Edelbeck's first basket of the game. And Wasakee regains the lead here at 8-6 at 2:50 to go in the first.
The Media Market play-by-play winner is
Appleton East versus Appleton West, WHBY in Appleton.
John Lee fires a three, book it from downtown, and the Patriots have a 1-point lead.
So I was watching John Lee's footwork when he didn't have the ball, and I just thought when he catches it, that thing's got a chance of going in. His footwork was great.
Reeder to the basket, and he reciprocates.
I'll enter something if I have a... do you have a plaque?
And there was no entry. I think that's what I'm supposed to say.
The finalists for News and Talk Specialty Programming in small markets are WBEV in Beaver Dam and WHYB in Marinette. Our Media Market finalists, WJOK in Green Bay, WOMT in Manitowoc, and WTAQ in Green Bay. And our large market finalists, WUWM Milwaukee.
And the small market winner, Our Town McCreary, WHYB FM Marinette.
Why don't we talk a little bit about what a littoral combat ship is? What is it that makes an LCS so unique and so important to the Navy?
Sure. The LCS is actually a new concept for the Navy in a number of different ways, and it makes it a very versatile platform with a much longer lifespan than most surface combatants.
The Media Market winner for specialty programming is
9/11 Memorial, TAQAM Green Bay.
Our goal, our intent here is to bring you something that you've not heard, or if you go to our websites, things that you have not seen, and that is the emotion, the voices of 9/11 victims' families, and what New York City is like today.
And the large market radio winner for specialty programming is
Lake Effect Weekend, 9/11 10th Anniversary, WUWM FM Milwaukee.
One of the things that's especially heartbreaking about this story is it really is only one of thousands of heartbreaking stories that came out of 9/11.
And Gordy in particular, always goes out of his way to say that they're not unique. A lot of people lost family members that day, but there are some things that make them very different, and one of them is that they're from Wisconsin.
For editorial and commentary in News and Talk Radio, the finalists in small market are from WBDK in Sturgeon Bay and again from WBDK in Sturgeon Bay. And for WJMT in Merrill, our Media Market finalists, WCLO in Janesville, WSAU in Wausau, and WTAQ in Green Bay. Our large market finalists for editorial commentary, WTDY Madison, WUWM Milwaukee, and WUWM again, Milwaukee.
The winner in small market, It's Your Fault, WJMT Merrill.
The recent political budget bill debate in Madison has ignited the population with opinion and, at times, not such nice talk. First off, anyone who did not vote in the November election, please sit down. You're not entitled to debate this issue. This is your fault.
Media Market editorial commentary, the winner is
Conley Commentary, Brokaw Mill, WSAU in Wausau.
My first radio job some 20 years ago was an overnight disc jockey at a small AM station. Doesn't exist at hundreds of radio stations around the country. It's been satellited or voice-tracked out of existence. Broadcasters like me should be asking the same hard questions. If this job didn't exist, I would do, well, I don't have a good answer either.
And large market radio news and talk editorial commentary.
The winner is the Latino Vote, WUWM FM Milwaukee.
Even within our own culture, we don't vote the same. My parents don't always support the things I support. My best friend, who is Chicano, doesn't even vote, yet his parents, who only speak Spanish, do. And I am almost 100% positive that Alberto Gonzalez, the former Attorney General of the U.S., doesn't vote the same way my wife does. She's Latina.
Our next two new media awards are Best Use of Social Media and Multimedia Ads / Promotional Campaign.
In new media, best use of social media, there were more entries than any other new media category. And our finalists are all from radio. WAPL, Appleton, WYMS, Milwaukee, and WYTE, Wausau.
And the winner is Pat and AJ in the Morning, WYTE FM, Wausau.
In multimedia ad promotional campaign, the new media finalists are WDEZ-FM in Wausau, WKOW in Madison, and WISN in Milwaukee.
The winner is Save These Spaces, WISN TV, Milwaukee. The next four television awards, like all of the TV awards presented tonight, count toward the prestigious WBA Station of the Year. They are Specialty Programming, Editorial or Commentary, Public Service Announcement, and Best Commercial.
In specialty programming for television, the finalists are WAOW-TV in Wausau. Again, WAOW-TV in Wausau and WKBT-TV in La Crosse. Our media market finalists, WISC in Madison, WKOW in Madison, and WLUK in Green Bay. Our large market finalists are WISN in Milwaukee, WITI Milwaukee, and again, WITI Milwaukee.
And the winner in the small market is
Honor Flight Special WAOW-TV Wausau.
Tears well up in their eyes. Memories rush back from more than a half century before.
It really meant a lot to me to be serving my country, and I was willing to do it.
Men and women who risked their lives to make sure ours remained free. The greatest generation with a monument of their own.
And the media market winner is Wisconsin versus Nebraska, WKOW-TV.
This is the first Big Ten game for Nebraska, and really the first true test for both teams. Heading into this game, it was easy to get caught up in all this hype, but even Badgers quarterback Russell Wilson admits this has not been a normal week of preparation.
If I said it wasn't a big game, I'd be crazy. But it's definitely going to be a great game.
Large market specialty programming winner is Season of Giving, WITI TV, Milwaukee.
Join us tonight as we celebrate the best in food.
I like the peanut butter clusters. I like the grandma cookies. I love all that.
Music. And charity.
We can do that and help those families and those kids. That's huge.
This is the Season of Giving.
In editorial commentary, the finalists in small market are WEAU in Eau Claire, and also from Eau Claire, WQOW. In media market, our finalists are WLUK in Green Bay, again, WLUK in Green Bay, and WISC Madison. In large market, the finalists are WITI Milwaukee, again, WITI Milwaukee, and WTMJ Milwaukee.
And the winner in the small market is?
Free and easy,
in editorial
WQOW
commentary,
TV Eau Claire.
Sometimes I think that when we use the word freedom, we're confusing it with something else. When we say freedom, does that mean freedom to do anything? To do nothing? The freedom to carry a gun, anywhere, anytime.
I do.
The freedom to marry for love. The freedom to speak your piece. Freedom to live, freedom to die.
And the media market winner is Answering Your Emails, WLUK TV.
We are sick and tired of providing state workers with luxurious benefits. This state's tax burden is too high, and they should be forced to tighten their belt like the rest of us. Others have another view of the coverage we have been providing on air and online. After watching Wednesday night's news, Perry wrote, "Initially, tonight's news did not seem fair and balanced regarding Walker's state budget cuts. However, some post coverage was fair, and I wish to thank you."
And the winner for large market is Ted's Take, number 2.
So a judge in Madison ruled today that domestic partner registry does not violate the state constitution and that it can stand. Good news for those same-sex couples who still can't marry in Wisconsin, but at least for now can have some protection when it comes to medical care for a partner and can be in a hospital room during times when they're needed most. Of course, it's going to be appealed. Critics say it's too much like marriage, and we can't have that. They contend the only legit marriage is between a man and a woman.
The finalists in television for public service announcement in small market are WKBT in La Crosse, WSAW in Wausau, and WXOW in La Crosse. In media market, all for Madison, WKOW, WMTV, and again, WMTV. And in large market, our finalists are WISN in Milwaukee and 2 from WTMJ Milwaukee.
And the small market Best Public Service Announcement Award goes to
the La Crosse Sports Commission Golf Show 2011, WXOW TV La Crosse.
Solby's eyeing up his shot. He's going to go with the putter.
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, what time are you going to be done tonight? I think I'm going to be done around 10.
He sets. Here's the putt. Dave Soley's ready. Are you? Don't miss the 2011 Greater La Crosse Golf Show, March 11th through the 13th.
And the media market winner for public service announcement is Art Fair on the Square, WKOW TV.
Art Fair on the Square is July 9th and 10th. Stop by the WKOW booth and be a part of the art. Help build a mosaic with artists from the Vinery. Art Fair on the Square, a project of the Madison Museum of Contemporary Art, presented by WKOW.
Large market TV for public service announcement. Today's TMJ4 Community Baby Shower, WTMJ TV Milwaukee.
Baby Ben here is one happy little guy. He'll have all the diapers, formula, and clothes he needs.
But too many babies in our area aren't that lucky. You can help change that.
On Friday, January 28th, just drop off desperately needed supplies at an Aurora hospital near you.
Or Century Foods.
Please give to the Today's TMJ4 Community Baby Shower.
For local babies in need.
Presented by Century Foods, Aurora Healthcare, the March of Dimes, and the Social Development Commission.
The award for Best Commercial for Television has small market finalists from WKBT in La Crosse. Again, WKBT in La Crosse, and also from La Crosse, WXOW. In media market, WISC in Madison. WISC in Madison again, and also for Madison, WKOW. Our large market finalists, all from Milwaukee, WDJT, WTMJ, and again, WTMJ.
The winner in small market is?
Sue Cole's Holiday 2011 Tires, WKTB TV La Crosse.
We believe in making people feel good, in helping them find a unique sense of place, a personal transformation. We know she doesn't really want a new set of tires for the car. Treat her to the perfect experience at Sue Colby's Salon and Day Spa.
And the media market winner for Best Commercial is Century House, WISC TV.
And the winner for Large Market Best Commercial, First Stage Children's Theater, Jingle Bells, Sing Along, Batman Smells. WTMJ TV.
Hey, it's me, Junie B. And wowie, wow, wow, wow. First Stage is doing a play starring me, Junie B, in Jingle Bells, Batman Smells. That's right, just like the book by Barbara Park. This super funny play goes from November 25th through December 24th at the Marcus Center. To get your tickets, all you gotta do is call 414-273-7206. That's 414-273-7206. Or go to firststage.org. Come see it.
The final 3 awards dedicated exclusively to music-focused radio stations are Best Original Feature, Best Live On-Site Broadcast Remote, and Best Specialty Programming.
Our music radio finalists for Best Original Feature features a bunch of entries with great titles. Listen in. Small market finalists, WCOW Sparta, Moo Crew Country Music News. Say that fast. WJMQ in Shawano, the Wolf River Sturgeon Shuffle. And WLKG Lake Geneva, Looking Back at the Bucks with Eddie Doucette. Our media market finalists, WAPL Appleton, A Boy Named Sue, as in Endomicon. WAPL Appleton again, Rockin' Apple Thunder Talk. And WGTD Kenosha, the 7th season of the live WGTD Radio Theater. Our large market finalists are WLDB Milwaukee, 2:30 Trivia with Julie Davidson. WLUM in Milwaukee for Missed Connection, Penis Mustache. And WYMS-FM Milwaukee, Louder Than a Bomb at the Milwaukee Film Festival.
And the small market winner is Looking Back at the Bucks with Eddie Doucette, WLKG, Lake Geneva.
Your radio on air online, Lake 96.1, Saturday at the 70s. We're so happy to have Eddie Doucette with us, the longtime broadcaster of the Milwaukee Bucks, the original broadcaster of the Bucks, who was at the mic 40 years ago this month, and the Bucks won their only NBA championship. And Eddie, your time as Bucks broadcaster ended in the mid-'80s, but there are a couple of reminders of your presence here in southeast Wisconsin that remain.
The best original feature in the medium market is
the 7th season of the live WGTD Radio Theater, WGTD FM Kenosha.
So what kind of show do Brown and Elstrup have in store for us today?
They got lazy this week and are redoing bits from previous shows.
Previous shows, Well, it is the 50th show. They probably just want to treat the audience to hearing some great moments from past shows.
For large market radio, music format, best original feature.
The winner is WLUM-FM, Missed Connections, Penis Mustache.
Hey, have you missed a connection lately? Maybe you saw somebody from afar or even up close and you didn't make the proper move? Well, Craigslist.org now has a section where you can post your missed connection.
Hyde Bar, Monday the 3rd, woman for man 22. Dear dude who peed in the garden at Hyde. Dude is spelled D-O-O-D.
Later this evening, everybody at your table should share stories about broadcast remotes gone bad. This is the award for the best live on-site broadcast remote. In small market, the finalists are all, well, animals. There's Cow 97 WCOW in Sparta, the Coyote WCYE in Rhinelander, and the Fox WKFX Rice Lake. Our media market finalists, Rock 94.7 WOZZ Wausau, WTCX in Fond du Lac, and WITE in Wausau. And our large market finalist is WLUM-FM in Milwaukee.
And the small market winner is Cow 97 at Country Fest 2011, WCOW Sparta.
Taking you backstage at the biggest country concert event of the summer. Live from Country Fest on Cow 97.
And we hope you're coming to the fest. If you are, make sure to come down to the Cow 97 booth and see us. We would love to see you. And, sometimes we have some things to give away. We've already sent people backstage to see Steel Magnolia, Justin Moore. We had some people win some Craig Morgan backstage passes today as well.
And the media market winner for Best Live On-Site Broadcast Remote is...
Pat and AJ with Randy Travis at Hodag, WYTE in Wausau.
All right, here we are at Hodag. Hodag, can you help me out? It's Randy Travis.
Thank you. Thanks, y'all. Thank you very much.
How you doing, Randy?
I'm doing great. I'm very busy, but, you know, that's good. It's always good to have the work, and things are going very well.
I was about to say, yeah, you've been all over TV, everywhere right now.
Congratulations. And the best large market radio, best live on-site broadcast remote. The winner is...
FM 102.1's Fake After Christmas Tree Sale Remote, WLUM FM.
Oh my God, dude, I can't believe they're making me do this. It's the most ridiculous thing. All right, well, are we ready to go live? All right, very good. All right, well, here we go. Yeah, it's FM 102.1, and it is Jason Jackson live and filling in today from Cramp and Adler. We're doing the whole show today at the Bindlestiff, the Bindlestiff Family Christmas Tree Farm.
The music radio finalists for Best Specialty Programming are WCOW Sparta, WCQM Park Falls, and WJMQ Shawano. In Medium Market, the finalists are WOGB in Green Bay and WYTE in Wausau. And our large market finalists, WLDB Milwaukee, WYMS Milwaukee, and again, WYMS Milwaukee.
The small market winner is deer hunting on the radio, WCQM Park Falls.
I'm going to get that 30-point buck. All right, here we go. Day 2 of the Deer Hunters Roundup. And good evening, everyone. Joel Karnick on back. Not invited, but I showed up anyway. My son Blake is helping us out tonight. How you doing, Blake? And DJ Ricardo Montalban. Suave.
The media market radio winner for best specialty programming is...
WOGB's 36 Hours of Christmas, WOGB FM Green Bay.
With World War II underway, its nostalgic sentimentality made it a favorite of GIs and their families back home. To date, Bing Crosby's version of White Christmas has sold over 50 million copies, making it the #1 selling single of all time. It was Christmas, 1942.
This is the 36 Hours of Christmas on 103.1 WOGB.
Large market radio music format, best specialty programming.
The winner is Tremaine Hawthorne, youth leader at Gilda's Club, Part 2, Safe Streets, Healthy Kids, Week 8, WYMS FM Milwaukee.
It's really pushed me a lot because I've seen all the things that come through, and I was like, oh, I know what I can do. I might be able to give people words of encouragement.
He also had some advice for his peers if someone in their family is diagnosed with cancer.
I just actually tell them just to relax. It's gonna be okay. Do something you like to do, like listen to music, watch TV, video games.
Every year, the WBA Awards Committee chooses a special category on which each of our divisions, radio, TV, and new media, can focus. This year's category was Madison Madness: cuts, protest, unions, and your audience.
Madison Madness: cuts, protests, unions, and your audience. The finalists are Scott and Jeff Fitzgerald. No, that's the wrong contest. Here we are. New media. The finalists are WISC TV in Madison, WKOW TV in Madison, and WQOW in Eau Claire. In music radio, the finalist is from small market WLKG in Lake Geneva, medium market WAPL in Appleton, and large market WLUM in Milwaukee. In news and talk radio, in small market, the finalists are WBEV in Beaver Dam, WHYB in Marinette, and WWIS in Black River Falls. Media market, WCLO Janesville, WFDL Fond du Lac, and WTAQ Green Bay. And our large market finalists, community-supported WORT Madison, WTDY Madison, and WUWM Milwaukee. Our television finalists, small market, WEAU Eau Claire, WQOW Eau Claire, and WSAW Wausau. Media Market, all for Madison, WISC, WMTV, and again WMTV. And our large market finalists, WISN Milwaukee, WITI Milwaukee, WTMJ Milwaukee.
And the special category winners, if you can please come to this podium to pick up your award. The winner for Madison Madness, Cuts, Protests, Unions, and Your Audience for New Media is Capitol Protests Recall Coverage, WISC-TV, Madison. The radio music winner for Small Market is Madison Madness Montage, WLKG-FM, Lake Geneva.
We're speaking with Wisconsin State Senator Neil Kinsey here on Lake 96.1. The word I hear from both sides of the aisle most often is frustration. I'm sure you can. I'm sure you would go along with that as well. Is there an end game, or is this just a great big game of chicken between the Democrats and Republicans?
The Radio Music Award for Medium Market is State of the Steel Rockers Union Address, WAPL-FM Appleton.
Well, the members of the Steel Rockers Union are not just going to sit idly by and let you wussify these United States of America. So stand up, Steel Rockers. Let your voices be heard. Hold your metal horns up high. Let your mullets fly free. Rock out loud, rock out proud. We shall overcome.
The music for large market winner is FM 1021, Fight Hard Weekend, WLUM-FM, Milwaukee.
Hi, this is Scott Walker.
Hey, Scott, you're going to listen to FM 1021 this weekend?
This is ground zero. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, it is. If you like fighting, FM 1021's Fight Hard Weekend has your choice of awesome fight DVDs.
Well, it has been amazing to me, the massive amount of attention.
Remember when you thought about planting some troublemakers and trying to mix it up with the protesters?
Well, the only problem with because we thought about that.
The Radio News Talk special category winner in small market is the Fitzgerald's Backyard, WBEV-AM, Beaver Dam.
One day after over 100 union supporters demonstrated in front of his brother's house, Senate leader Scott Fitzgerald became the target of protesters. Over 200 picketers converged on Fitzgerald's rural Juneau home to voice their opposition to the proposed budget repair bill.
The Radio News Talk winner in medium market is WCLO Madison Madness, WCLO-AM Janesville.
And WCLO, through its live talk show, talked to elected officials on both sides of the issue, including Republican Joe Nylon.
It's very fluid up here, Dan, right now, and there's 100 amendments that we're looking at right now, and I'm sure there's more to come. So This is not a done process. We're still looking at amendments to see how we can, if the bill can be changed or improved or stays the same.
The Radio News Talk winner in large market is WUWM Madison Madness, WUWM-FM Milwaukee.
I stopped at the recall headquarters. They waited until midnight to start circulating those recall petitions.
4, 3, 2, 1.
The groups chose today, the 15th, as the first day they can circulate papers, and that starts a clock ticking. They'll have 60 days in which they can collect and turn in.
And for Madison Madness, Cuts, Protests, Unions, and Your Audience, the small market television winner is Madison Protests, WQOW-TV, Eau Claire.
This man counter-protested, among other things, teachers and state employees who took sick days to be at the Capitol. Emotions ran high. Our interview turned into a confrontation.
They abandoned the children. Oh yeah, okay, let's talk about what teachers have. What they couldn't do their little protest on one of their weekends off? What, they couldn't take one of their holidays off?
For medium market television, the winner is Madison Madness, WISC-TV, Madison.
Truth is, we don't have money to offer. We don't have finances to offer. This is what we have to offer. And if you're going to negotiate, you got to have something to offer. We don't have some, so we're laying it out on the table.
The group then streamed into the Capitol, filled the rotunda, and made their way to Governor Scott Walker's office, where they were met by security.
And finally, for large market television, the winner is Capital Chaos, WTMJ-TV, Milwaukee.
Everybody's got to make some adjustments to new fiscal realities. We had to impose, for example, a freeze on pay increases for federal workers for the next 2 years as part of my overall budget freeze. On the other hand, some of what I've heard coming out of Wisconsin, where you're just making it harder for public employees to collectively bargain generally, seems like more of an assault on unions.
Our next 3 radio awards in both news and talk and music categories are Significant Community Impact, Promotional Announcement, and Public Service Announcement.
In Significant Community Impact, news and talk finalists in small market are WACD Antigo, WRJO in Eagle River, and again WRJO in Eagle River. Our media market finalists, WCLO in Janesville and WTAQ Green Bay. And our large market finalist is WTMJ Milwaukee. Our music radio finalists for Significant Community Impact. In small market, WCYE Rhinelander, WGLR Lancaster, and WKFX in Rice Lake. Media market, WAPL Appleton, WFDL Fond du Lac, and WYTE Wausau. Our large market finalists, WJQM Madison, WMAD Madison, and Radio Now, WRNW Milwaukee.
And the winner for Small Market News and Talk, Rael Resignation, WRJO Eagle River.
Rael now says he was not talking about local public union employees at the county level, saying the county has many good workers. He says he was referring to the tone and tactics of demonstrators in Madison, and specifically the teachers' union, who were protesting the proposed cuts in union bargaining rights. Charles Rayala has resigned his position as the chair of the Vilas County Board following comments he made on this station about public unions earlier this month.
And the winner for Small Market Music, the Yellow Ribbon Project, WCYE Rhinelander.
Yes, sir, yeah. On this anniversary, we want to symbolize the patriotism and the unmistakable unity that bonded our country together in the days, the weeks, and the months that followed 9/11. Throughout the weekend, you'll see the downtown Rhinelander area covered with yellow ribbons tied to the historic light poles along Brown and Davenport Street. 3,124 ribbons as a remembrance of those souls who lost their lives that day, and a reminder to us all that together we build better communities and a greater nation, one nation.
The Media Market Radio winner for Significant Community Impact is Families of Children with Cancer, WTAQ in Green Bay.
You did a lemonade stand. And how many days did you do a lemonade stand?
We got a couple.
3 days.
For 3 days. And do you know how much money is in there, or is Mom going to have to tell us?
There's $115.67. People were very generous.
Boy, that is fantastic. And Michael has brought that today to contribute to families of children with cancer. That is.
The media market winner, music format, Significant Community Impact, Rock for Kids Radiothon, Emmett Story, WAPL-FM Appleton.
If you're listening now and you've heard my story, there's hundreds of kids out there that go to Children's every year for conditions like Emmett and ones that are more severe and less severe. So please call now with your donations. They really need it, and the kids all need it, and this is the only place in Wisconsin that they can go.
Large market radio winner, music format, Significant Community Impact. The winner is WJQM-FM Joplin Water Drive.
All right. Large Market Radio, News and Talk, Significant Community Impact.
The winner is Kids to Kids Christmas, WTMJ AM Milwaukee.
In promotional announcement, the finalists for News and Talk. In small markets, WBEV Beaver Dam, WHYB in Marinette, and WJMT in Merrill. In medium market, 2 from Radio 1230 WCLO, Janesville, and 1 from WTAQ, Green Bay. In large market, Wisconsin Public Radio, Madison, WTDY, Madison, and WTMJ, Milwaukee. Our music radio finalists for promotional announcement in small market are WAQE in Rice Lake, WLKG in Lake Geneva, and again, WLKG in Lake Geneva. In medium market, WAPL Appleton, again, WAPL Appleton, and WIXX Green Bay. And our large market finalists, WIBA FM in Madison, WMGN Magic 98 Madison, and WRNW Milwaukee.
The winner in News and Talk Small Market is Swap Shop, WHYB Marinette.
A Mark and Mindy lunchbox.
A 1/24th scale model of the Mitchell Corn Palace.
A Blaze Orange sombrero.
A rubber baby buggy bumper.
A steering wheel for a 1976 AMC Gremlin.
You can find anything on Swap Shop.
A baby sister.
Well, almost anything. Buy, sell, trade, Swap Shop. Weekday mornings at 10:06 on Hometown Radio 103.7 FM and 1340 WAGN.
And the small market music radio winner is Memorial Day weekend promo, WLKG Lake Geneva.
This Memorial Day weekend, Americans will gather on lawns and porches, fire up the grill.
Mr. President?
Yes?
You forgot to mention, listen to Lake 96.1.
Damn.
Enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. More music next on Lake 96.1.
The Media Market Radio winner for promotional announcement in News and Talk, Packers Play Here, WTAQ in Green Bay.
Ponder takes play action.
There we go.
Second, come on, hit by the playmaker and thrown down. Clay Matthews like a bolt of lightning.
With complete dominance of the Vikes, the Pack's pursuit of perfection reaches 9.
9.
Next up, Lambeau Field? Really? We get to stay home back-to-back weeks? Sweet! Packers, Buccaneers.
Media Market Radio, music format, promotional announcement. Katy Perry Ticket Ferry, WIXX FM Green Bay.
101 WIXX.
Hey, it's the Katy Perry Ticket Ferry. I'm flapping my wings and spreading my glitter all over WIXX.com. You'll find me and I'll get you tickets to the show.
Katy Perry is coming to Summerfest July 6th. Find the Ticket Ferry at WIXX.com and win.
In the meantime, I'm going to spread my glitter. Glitter, 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 glitter. Hey, these stretchy pants are kind of itchy.
Katy Perry live with WIXX.
And for Large Market Radio, News and Talk format, promotional announcements.
The winner is Sly in the Morning, WTDY AM Madison.
Start your day with more than just headlines. Tomorrow on Sly in the Morning.
On tomorrow's show, we'll look back and we'll look forward with predictions. And, of course, my favorite year-end death pool for 2012, as well as our pundits coming in as well. Remember, podcasts available at slysoffice.com. And don't forget the WTDY app for your smartphone.
Sly on WTDY.
Large Market Radio music format, promotional announcement.
Winner is Magic 98, Bomb Sports Promo, WMGN FM, Madison.
speaking of Thursday, the men are also not at Iowa. They're in Indiana.
Bob Bonner.
Or not Indiana, against Indiana. Let me start over.
Accuracy.
Against Kennesaw State.
Attention to detail.
And we have word now that, believe this or not, former Milwaukee Bucks coach is the former Milwaukee Bucks coach, and I forgot to write down his name.
Bob Bonner's sports updates on the Magic 98 Morning Show.
The finalists for Public Service Announcement in News and Talk Small Market are WBDK, Sturgeon Bay, WBEV in Beaver Dam, and WWIS, Black River Falls. In Media Market, WCLO, Janesville, and again, WCLO in Janesville, and WHBY, Appleton. There were no entries in the large market category. The music radio finalists for Public Service Announcement are WCOW, Sparta, and again, WCOW, Sparta, and WRJO, Eagle River. In Media Market, WAPL, Appleton, and WIXX, Green Bay. And large market, the finalist is Magic 98, WMGN, Madison.
Small market news and talk, Jackson County Youth Theater Anti-Bullying, WWIS-FM, Black River Falls.
You're pathetic.
God, you're so annoying.
We'll have another candy bar, Piggy.
How stupid can you be?
You make me sick.
Sticks and stones can break my bones, but names will never hurt me.
Really? Bullying isn't always about violence. A lot of times it's about hurtful or thoughtless comments. If you're being bullied, or you know someone being bullied, tell a trusted adult. Bullying. You don't have to live with it. You don't have to die because of it. A message from the Jackson County Youth Theater Company.
And small market music, Upward Bound Program, WRJO-FM, Eagle River.
This wasn't supposed to happen to me. You always told me not to drink and drive.
You told me I could always call if I needed a ride.
I did the right thing, Mom, but now look at me.
Mom, you broke your own rules, and now you're not alive.
Parents, lead by example.
For more information, go to dot.wisconsin.gov.
This public service announcement has been brought to you by the Forward Service Upward Bound Program and 94.5 WRJ Oldies.
The best public service announcement in medium market radio is BABES, Respite Counseling Disco Night, WHBY in Appleton.
If you never experienced the 1970s and the disco age, or maybe you love that time and want to go back for a while, come out to the Fox Cities Performing Arts Center Thursday night at 6:30, December 1st for the Babes Respite and Counseling Center's Silver Bells Holiday Disco Concert and Scavenger Hunt. Tickets are on sale at the Performing Arts Center now to see the Disco Dynamos, as well as Sly Joe and the Smooth Operators, and the Babes Children's Holiday Chorale. This concert is sponsored in part by 1150 WHBY. Wear your hippest threads and disco down to the PAC on December 1st.
Media Market Music Format, PSA. The winner is Movember, PSA, WAPL-FM, Appleton.
WAPL DJs, you now take the pledge to grow mustaches for 30 days in November to raise money and awareness for prostate cancer. Say aye, aye. Aye, aye. Come on, guys. All great men have mustaches. Name some.
Magnum P.I.
Raleigh Fingers.
Ron Jeremy.
Jack Sparrow.
Frank Zappa.
The cop from the Village People. Chewbacca.
People with mustaches.
There were no entries for the news talk format. Byman, really nothing? Couldn't throw anything in at all? Shame, shame, shame. Large market radio music format public service announcement. The winner is
WMGN FM Madison. Yes, I will, Wisconsin.com.
My daughter Kelly was an organ donor. I'm Mary Knockreiner. 4 weeks after she put an orange donor dot on her driver's license, Kelly died from a head injury. Her decision to be a donor saved 3 people. Wisconsin's new donor registry makes it easy to be listed as a donor, so one day you might leave a legacy like Kelly. Even if you already have a donor dot, go to yesiwillwisconsin.com to register today.
This holiday season, give the most valuable gift of all, the gift of life. Make it official. Register for organ donation at yesiwillwisconsin.com.
Our final 2 new media awards for this evening are Online Personality and Live On-Site Online Coverage.
In what turned out to be a very competitive new category in new media, the finalists for Online Personality come from WEAU in Eau Claire, Megan Kulig. WITI-TV in Milwaukee, Vince Condella. And WISC-TV in Madison, Jessica Arp.
And the winner is Jessica Arp, WISC-TV, Madison.
In live on-site online coverage, the finalists come from 3 different mediums. WISC-TV, Madison, Freakfest 2011. Wisconsin Eye of Madison, WIS-I Live on-site online coverage. And WOZZ-FM, Wausau, Rock 94.7's Rockfest blog.
And the winner is Freakfest 2011, WISC-TV, Madison. Our final 5 television awards are Spot News, News Writing, Continuing Coverage, Significant Community Impact, and Station Promotional Announcement.
The finalists for Spot News. In small market are WAOW-TV Wausau for Merrill Tornado, WKBT in La Crosse, Tornado Coverage, and WSAW Wausau, Wood County Storms. In media market, WISC in Madison for Downtown Fire, WMTV in Madison for Senators Flee Wisconsin, and again WMTV in Madison, Young Brothers Murdered. Our large market finalists are WISN in Milwaukee for Bluff Collapse, WISN in Milwaukee again for Germantown Crash, and WTMJ in Milwaukee, Capital Chaos.
And the winner in small market Spot News is...
Another pattern. Tornado coverage, WKBT-TV, La Crosse.
We have video of the tornado we're playing right now. This is incredible video. I'm guessing, Ryan, this was sent to us by a viewer in Sparta. This is just unbelievable video of that tornado.
And Mark, are you still there?
Yes, yep.
Can you actually see the tornado reaching the ground? Can you see debris flying around in it? I'm sorry, I can't see the video, of course. I'm just curious.
Yeah, there is a debris cloud at the base of it.
And the media market winner is...
Downtown
We
Fire,
have video of the tornado we're
WISC-TV,
playing right now.
Madison.
Firefighters continue to battle this blaze at this Webster Street apartment building. The roof of the building, as you can see from our video from above, has collapsed, and fire still burns in attic spaces above the 3 floors of apartments. We're told residents of all 24 units got out safely after the fire broke out at 5 a.m. this morning.
And the large market winner is Capital Chaos, WTMJ-TV, Milwaukee.
An estimated 25,000 people have converged on the state capitol in protest of the budget bill.
We have team coverage on the Capitol chaos. Our Mick Trevey is covering the protests. Jay Olstad is on the teacher sickouts.
But we begin with Lauren Lemanchak and the lawmakers on the run. Lauren is live in Rockford, Illinois. Lauren?
The finalists for news writing in small market, WEAU Eau Claire, WQOW Eau Claire, and WSAW Wausau. In media market, WBAY Green Bay, WLUK Green Bay, and from Madison, WISC. Our large market finalists all come from Milwaukee, WISN, WITI, and again, WITI.
And the small market winner for news writing is...
Playing with Fire, WQOW-TV, Eau Claire.
Slow it down, buddy. Camping with kids is easy as falling off a pine log. Once you establish the ground rules.
What is the rule of camping?
You get dirty and you get wet and you stay away from the fire.
There. Bring on the big bad outdoors.
Continuing coverage. And the media market winner for news writing is...
House Concert, WISC-TV, Madison.
Some may see the rigors of countless living room shows as a sign of the struggling artist.
Now I've reached
A sign the dream may be fading, but in the eyes of those within these walls,
I'm on your side.
Susan Enan's dream is an easy one to see.
And the large market winner for news writing is
Dog tags return, WISN TV Milwaukee.
44 years ago, Marine Sergeant Arlie Felch of Sheboygan County died from a bullet wound suffered on a battlefield in Vietnam.
And after 44 years, your husband's finally home. And your dad.
Thank you very much. And Richie, I want to give these to you. I love you.
In Best Continuing Coverage, the finalists in Small Market are WAOW-TV in Wausau, Fleet Farm Bell Ringers, WKBT in La Crosse, In Search of Service and Sacrifice, and WSAW Wausau, Merrill Tornado. Medium Market, WISC Madison, Recall Walker, WMTV Madison, Fallout Recall, and again WMTV Madison, Heroin Epidemic. Our large market finalists all come from Milwaukee. They are WITI Budget Battle, again WITI Recall Elections, and WTMJ Milwaukee Bus Bullies.
The small market winner for best continuing coverage is
In Search of Service and Sacrifice, WKBT TV La Crosse.
You can see him on Skype, you can talk to him on the phone, but there's nothing like having face-to-face and being able to touch and hug and talk right there.
The medium market winner is
Heroin Epidemic, WMTV TV Madison.
John Nolan Drive, one of the city's busiest roads. And Sherman Avenue, one of the North Side's most used. Both of them recently home to drivers passing out behind the wheel while high on heroin.
You're not only endangering yourself, but you're endangering the lives of everybody else on the road.
9 times since the beginning of the year, police have reported intoxicated driver incidents related to heroin, and they're happening even more lately.
And the winner in large market is
Budget Battle, WITI TV.
Any comment at all? One, Senator Darling, any comment?
After another declined to comment. But Democrats denounced the action as illegal, and they say they vow to fight the measure.
Clearly, what they did was improper and illegal.
The finalists for Significant Community Impact in Small Market are WKBT La Crosse, Steppin' Out in Pink, WQOW Eau Claire, Kids in Need, and WSAW Wausau, Help Merrill. In Media Market, the finalists are WKOW in Madison, the Jefferson Awards, WISC Madison, Hands on Hearts, and again WISC in Madison, Time for Kids, Recipe for Health. Our large market finalists are WISN Milwaukee, Made in Wisconsin, WITI Milwaukee, Prostate Cancer Screening, and WTMJ Milwaukee, Community Baby Shower 2011.
And the small market winner for significant community impact is
Kids in Need, WKOW-TV, Eau Claire.
What is an exciting time for everyone coming back to school, it's also a stressful time because of the new shoes that people need, the new clothes, the backpacks.
The first day of school can be daunting for any child, but imagine how much harder that day would be if you had to walk through the door with no notebooks or pencils and nothing to carry them in.
And the medium market winner is
Time for Kids, Recipe for Health, WISC TV Madison.
I feel as proud as the day that I delivered her.
From sugar-free foods to limiting snack sizes, the Whartons say small changes can translate to big success. But even Kylie admits the journey continues to be daunting, and we'll have more on that daunting journey moving forward coming up on News 3 at 10.
No, we got to give her a shout out because it takes a lot of courage.
You are so brave,
You
buddy.
bet.
You really are.
The large market winner is
prostate cancer screening, WITI-TV.
Okay, fellas, we might not want to talk about it, but prostate screening is important. So if you're 40 or older, come to a free prostate screening event Thursday, May 26th, right here at Miller Park. You have no excuses. We'll even have Brewers tickets for the first 500 of you who come down and get screened. Learn all about it on the Fox6Now.com events guide.
The finalists for promotional announcement in small market are WKBT in La Crosse, WQOW Eau Claire, and WSAW Wausau. In media market, WKOW Madison, WISC Madison, and again, WISC in Madison. Our large market finalists are WDJT in Milwaukee, WISN in Milwaukee, and again, WISN Milwaukee.
And the winner in small market television for promotional announcement is
Winter Commitment, WKBT-TV La Crosse.
This is our community, the place we call home. And it's our commitment, our responsibility to bring you closer to the news that affects our lives. It's the pride in where we live, our understanding of what's important that connects us to one another. This is our community and your station, News 8.
And the medium market winner is
Left Out in the Cold, 27 Storm Track Winter Campaign, WKOW-TV, Madison.
All by himself. Well, he should have watched Wake Up Wisconsin. The 27 Storm Track team, tracking school closings and winter weather when you wake up. We've got you covered. She should have watched 27 News. Oh boy, hang in there, keep digging. The 27 Storm Track team, tracking heavy snowstorms with unmatched accuracy. We've got you covered.
And the winner in large market is
Just 10 Minutes, 2011 campaign, WDJT-TV.
Your most important news first, the weather, they're always first, and always together in the first 10 minutes on CBS 58. Every single night, you never have to wait. Just 10 minutes, just 10 minutes, just 10 minutes of your day. For all your news and weather, where we all live together. Just 10 minutes of your day.
Our final 3 awards for news and talk and music stations are all for commercials. They are Best Commercial, Best Humorous Commercial, and a favorite, Most Entertaining Client Recorded Commercial.
The finalists for News and Talk Best Commercial in small market are WHYB in Marinette, WJMT in Merrill, and WTCH in Shawano. In medium market, the finalists are WRJN in Racine, WSCO in Appleton, and WTAQ in Green Bay. And our large market finalist is WTMJ Milwaukee. The music radio finalists in the category that had more entries than any in the entire 2011 WBA Awards. In small market, WCQM in Park Falls, WPVL in Platteville, and WXYM in Toma. The media market finalists, WBCV in Wausau, WDEZ in Wausau, and again WDEZ in Wausau. And finally, large market finalists, all from Milwaukee, WKLH, WLDB, and again, WLDB.
And the winner for small market news and talk, A Bad Morning, WJMT-AM Merrill.
Don't let the mornings get you down. Looks like cold cereal again. Oh, what? No milk? Just take a trip to Bill's Service Center in Stratford and let them get you into the machine that makes you smile. Weber Avenue in Stratford. Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
And in small market music, WXYM-FM, Boyer's Furniture, Hunting, Toma.
Well, it's hunting season, and today we're in our tree stand with Rick Boyer.
That's right. We're hunting for a good sofa and love seat.
Sofa and love seat?
Yes, at Boyer's Furniture, we're always hunting for the best deals on quality furniture for our customers. Shh, I think I hear something coming.
Oh, Rick, Boyer's has a great selection of furniture for your home. What are we doing in the woods?
How do you think we find those great deals?
You mean?
Exactly. We hunt for them. Look out, here comes one now. Oh, missed him. You see that beanbag chair? Look at him run.
Boyer's Budget Furniture, 2100 West Avenue on La Crosse's south side.
Don't worry, we'll get the next one.
In Media Market Radio News and Talk, the best commercial, the winner is Mount Pleasant Renaissance School, WRJN in Racine.
How many kids in your class?
36.
Wow, that's a lot of cupcakes.
Unfortunately, too many of our public schools are overcrowded, underfunded, and out of control. Wouldn't it be better for our children if we stopped all the fighting and had someone offer a solution? Mount Pleasant Renaissance School believes they have that solution.
Here's the cupcakes for your birthday.
Oh no, there's so many I can't carry them all.
Media Market Music Format, best commercial goes to Bling It Around Again, WBCV FM Wausau. Bring your bling and bling up. Find a ring and ring up. Eyes like the 4th of July. Watch them light up like silver dollars. Pop your collar. Romance with pizzazz is the class and you the scholar.
If you dump the man who put a ring on your hand.
Bling it around again.
Did you find a pirate's booty while sifting through sand?
Bling it around again.
Your old man passed and left you his stash.
Bling it around again.
Bring it around again, they pay you cash.
For large market radio news and talk format, the best commercial.
The winner is WTMJ AM Fishtail.
Grabbed the bait, shook it like a bulldog, and zoom, took off.
Did you land him?
Sure did. Landed him right in a mess of tartar sauce.
Every fish has a tail. Every angler does too. Give someone new their own tale about the one they caught away and the one that made it to the fry pan. Pledge to take someone new fishing in Wisconsin, and the Wisconsin DNR will enter you in their drawing for great prizes. Go to the Wisconsin DNR website for details and then drop them a line. Send a photo. Share the experience.
And the best commercial for large market radio music format is
WKLH Recruitment, WKLH FM Milwaukee.
Hey, don't want to distract you while you're driving, but you're listening to your next job.
What?
You are the person we've been looking for. I mean, we can't see you that well through these speakers here. Let me get a little closer. Hi.
Hi.
You're gifted in salesmanship, have a great work ethic, ooze creativity, and love making money. You are what we're looking for. Oh, sorry, I'm distracting you. Here, let me get back. Contact us later when your hands are free. Send your information to jobs@wklh.com. That's jobs@wklh.com. WKLH is an equal opportunity employer.
In what has quickly become a favorite, the News and Talk finalists for Best Humorous Commercial in the small markets come from WBEV in Beaver Dam, WHYB Marinette, and WTCH Shawano. Media Market, WCLO in Janesville, WHBY in Appleton, and WSCO in Appleton. Large market, all come from Milwaukee, WTMJ, WTMJ again, and WSSP. The music radio finalists for Best Humorous Commercial in small market come from WCQM in Park Falls, WLKG in Lake Geneva, and WRJ Oldies in Eagle River. Our media market finalists, WDLB in Marshfield, WKSZ KISS in Green Bay, and WZOR in Green Bay. And our large market finalists, WMYX Milwaukee, WOLX in Madison, and WXSS in Milwaukee.
And the small market winner for News in Talk is Senor Fernando Power Sports, WBEV Beaver Dam.
Senor Fernando, to what do you attribute such control?
My life is about control. I control my bull, I control my women, I control my pace.
Your pace, senor?
My pace when I am mowing the lawn at my sprawling villa. And of course, my machine is called Toro.
Like El Toro?
No, my new Toro 2332 personal pace mower from Power Sports Company in Beaver Dam. My superior powers of persuasion allow me to control its pace.
And the winner for Music Small Market is Christmas is for Kids, WRJO Eagle River.
Christmas is for kids.
Dear Santa, would you please bring me a new baby brother for Christmas? Thank you.
Dear Santa Claus, about my son Tommy's letter. Don't you dare.
Christmas is for kids of all ages.
If you receive a sibling surprise this Christmas, Little Pine Cones Lodge and Little Acorns Lodge Child Development Centers in Eagle River and St. Germain are here to help.
The best humorous commercial in medium market radio is Ace Hardware of Appleton, Karsten's Ace, Craftsman Quality Repairs, WHBY in Appleton.
Are you there, Kraft? Kraft?
Yes, it's all clear to me now as our state-of-the-art chopper navigates above the highways and byways and... Uh-oh. It appears the emergency landing's in order. Luckily, we are near a convenient Ace Hardware location to utilize some Craftsman tools in our quest to keep reporting. Tune in again for another on-traffic report. Back to you.
Media Market Radio music format, best humorous commercial. PK Auto, it's the most likely time, WDLB AM Marshfield.
It's the most likely time to hit a deer. When he jumps out of the ditch and you holler, son of a as it brushes your mirror. It's the most likely time you'll hit a deer.
When you have that inevitable brush with Wisconsin's favorite animal, take your vehicle to PK Auto Body east of the Holiday Station, Highway 13, south of Marshfield.
Large Market Radio News and Talk Best Humorous Commercial. The winner is...
Hometown Hello, WTMJ AM Milwaukee.
In your hometown, you lend a hand when your neighbor calls.
Yo, Aaron, I'm at Century now. Already in the cart. Yeah, okay, bye.
And at Century Foods, not only does Century serve you with fresh picked produce and the best meat in town.
Yellow. Donald. Oh, sure, Century's got them on special this week. Yeah, okay, bye.
Each Century Food store is locally owned and operated like a hometown store ought to be.
Yellow. Clay. Just you? And for AJ, TJ, and BJ. Yeah, okay, bye.
And for Large Market Radio music format, best humorous commercial.
The winner is Get on the Fast Track, WXSS FM.
Up here. Hello? It's me. Your oil change sticker on your windshield. You can see me while you're driving, so don't ignore me. Who's talking? Always in denial. Listen, last time at Fast Track Oil Change, they put me up here, letting you know when to return for service. But did you ever look at me? I'm confused. Oh, you're confused. I mean, the pros at Fast Track put me up here for a reason.
Yeah, but nobody ever pays any attention to you.
In a category that can sometimes be confused for most humorous commercial, here are the finalists for the news and talk and music stations for most entertaining client recorded commercial. Insert giggle here. News and talk, the small market finalists, WACD in Antigo, WBEV in Beaver Dam, and again, WBEV in Beaver Dam. Our media market finalist, WHBY Appleton. Again, WHBY in Appleton. And WTAQ in Green Bay. And our large market finalist, WSSP in Milwaukee. The small market finalists for Music Radio's most entertaining client-recorded commercial are WLKG in Lake Geneva and WQPC Prairie du Chien. In Media Market, WAPL in Appleton, WCHK in Green Bay, and WTCX in Fond du Lac. And our large market finalists both come from Triple M, WMMM in Madison.
In small market news and talk, the winner is WBEV Beaver Dam, Dr. J and Dr. Tom, Christmas carols.
This is Dr. Thomas Castillo.
And I'm Dr. J. Wilkins.
And we're wishing you a Merry Christmas from Vita Park Eye Associates. Don't you think we ought to have a Christmas carol or something?
We need a carol. How about this one? Said my euchre-playing partner to me, can't you see what I see?
Can't you see what I see?
That card, you should have played a heart, but you played a diamond instead. Get that cataract out of your head.
That sounds pretty good. Merry Christmas from Vita Park Eye Associates.
And in small market music, WLKG Lake Geneva, Haas's Hometown Fudge, Animal Whispers.
We now join the Animal Whisperers live at the Walworth County Fair.
Hey, Miss Piggy, have you ever had watermelon fudge? Hey, Betsy the cow, have you ever tried cake batter fudge? Hey, Mr. Bunny, have you ever tried whip your fudge? Yeah, have you? Look for Haas's Hometown Fudge in the fair office building.
Try something different at this year's Walworth County Fair. Haas's Hometown Fudge. Find it in the fair office building.
The most entertaining client-recorded commercial in medium market radio is Hoffman, spot number 3, WHBY in Appleton.
I'm Paul Hoffman, owner of Hoffman LLC, planning, design, and construction professionals. When someone asks me, what projects have you done, I answer, it's a long list. The U.S. Venture Headquarters, Heritage Retirement Living Center, the Convergence Building, Kimberly High School, Evans Title, the Fox West YMCA Edition, the Copperleaf Hotel.
Paul, 10 seconds left.
I knew we should have bought a 60-second spot. To see other Hoffman projects and to learn more about us, visit our new and enhanced website at hoffman.net. That's hoffman.net.
Media Market Music Format most entertaining client recorded commercial goes to Pig Knife Throw, WTCX FM Fond du Lac.
These prices are quite the treat. Got any tricks?
Sure. Go stand up against the tree and put this apple on your head.
Okay. But are you going to try to have that knife split this apple from 10 feet away?
Trust me, son. I'm a professional.
Oh, my ear.
Hey, you never listen to me anyway.
Celebrate the Pigs' 100th anniversary at Rick and Vic's Piggly Wiggly.
Large Market Radio News and Talk most entertaining client-recorded commercial. The winner is
Nice Ash Cigar, WSSP AM.
Woohoo! I finally got the okay from Joette to do another commercial.
Well, here we go again. Jeff is in the other studio thinking that he's recording his first commercial, but that's not happening. He was going to yammer on again about our football team, but what is there to say? They're playoff bound. That's obvious. Nice Ash has deals on cigars and free pizza for the games.
And Large Market Radio Music Format, most entertaining client recorded commercial.
Overheard at Pasquale's, WMMM-FM, Madison.
Overheard recently at Pasquale's.
So what's the difference between traditional and original?
Good question.
And what do you do to make it so good?
It's all in the hands and the fresh ingredients.
I bet you have a good suggestion for the main course, too.
Go with the cowboy.
The best margaritas in Madison, followed by the red chili pork and mole cowboy burrito with cheese and onions. Giddy up, cowgirl. Pasquale's, Hilldale and Monroe Street. Online at pasquales.net.
Bringing the flavors of the Southwest to the Midwest. Pasquale's.
All right. Can you believe it's before 9 o'clock? However, now does come the moment you've all been waiting for. The News Operation of the Year and the Station of the Year Awards. When your station is announced as a winner, please come up to the front to receive your award. You will also be able to say a few words to the audience, although we do ask that you keep your comments brief. Your photo will be taken at the front of the room while you are receiving your award and speaking. Station group photos will be available at the back of the room following the ceremony. We will begin with the Television News Operation of the Year Awards. The Small Market Television News Operation of the Year goes to WKBT-TV, La Crosse. Getting your exercise in?
Whoa, that's a long walk. Thank you.
I went to bed really proud of this team last night. I woke up proud of this team this morning, and I leave here really proud of this team. You guys are the best. Thank you for keeping it focused on the storytelling. Thank you for always supporting each other. Thank you for that competitive fight every day. Let's go get them. This is for you guys. Congrats.
All right. The Medium Market Television News Operation of the Year goes to WISC-TV Madison.
Thanks for this award. I mean, it's a great honor to get this award. It goes to all the reporters, photographers, producers, editors, everyone that does a fantastic job every single day. Thank you, because you know that all of you sitting at those tables over there are the ones that earned this. That's it. Thanks.
And the Large Market Television News Operation of the Year award goes to WITI-TV Milwaukee.
As the table there knows, I'm not the best public speaker, but you're only as good as the team, and we have a great team. They are fabulous to come work with every day. They make the job a pleasure, and you guys, you have got this, so thank you.
And finally, Station of the Year. We'll start with the News Talk Division for radio. Small Market News Talk Radio Station of the Year goes to WBEV AM Beaver Dam.
Wow. This will be really short because it is getting late and I do have to pee. So anybody has to leave, go ahead. Thanks to our Good Karma Broadcasting CEO, Craig Karmazin, for the commitment he's made to do live local radio all day, every day. Thanks to our great team for all the hard work and effort that you put in to make a quality product that brings us enough listeners to actually get results for our advertising partners. Thanks to our advertising partners for trusting your hard-earned dollars to us. And any success that we have is due to the fact that our team really subscribes to the Good Karma Broadcasting 5 core values, which are work hard, listen, overproduce, follow through, and be honest, even when it's hard. Thank you very much, Michelle, and everybody here at WBA.
All right. The Medium Market News Talk Radio Station of the Year goes to WHBY AM Appleton.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you so much. And I have to beat you to it. I had to go a half an hour ago. Thank you, first of all, to the WBA and to our boss, Greg Bell, who is going to be going into the Hall of Fame, I might add, this year. We wouldn't be able to do it without him because he really dedicates himself to local radio. And to the whole crew, HBY crew, you're amazing. And I know we're often asked to do more with less, and this crew does it. And to all those AMs out there, by the way, don't give up. For the first time in over 20 years, we are number one 12 plus in the Appleton Oshkosh market this year. Thank you.
And the large market news talk radio station of the year goes to WTMJ AM Milwaukee.
We keep winning this. This isn't about the call letters. This is about the people that work very hard every day to make this happen. I'd like to tell a real quick story. On the week that you would think we would have been all Packers, the Packers were in the Super Bowl, we had half the staff spend the night at the station so that we could cover the biggest blizzard that's hit this state in 10 years. That's the kind of dedication that wins this, and thank you.
And now for the radio music division. Small market music radio station of the year goes to WLKG FM Lake Geneva.
Wow. First, I'd like to ask you not to take a picture with my mouth open this year. Thanks. No, it's never closed. I know it's a challenge. My entire staff said, it's normal. Wow. So I have my team here, and they refuse to come up here with me, so I want you to stand up. I have my music director, program director, Dave Michaels, traffic and office manager, Aaron Marks, and number one sales guy, Kenny Van Diglen. And of course, our resident cheapskate, Angela, sitting back there as well. Dave Michaels likes to use sports analogies, as anybody who knows him knows, and so they are the team, the assistant coaches that put everything together and make me look like a really good coach. So thank you guys for all of your work, and thanks Michigan for judging the awards this year. You know, right? Anyway, it's what's really honorable about this is to sit in here and watch all of the, once again, all the great creative talent and, the dedication to news and sports and information and the communities that we all have. And it's just very nice to sit in this room with all of you guys, as well, of course, as the National Guard. And so thanks to everybody for being here tonight. But this is really nice, and thank you very much, and thanks again to my team for all your hard work.
The medium market music radio station of the year goes to WAPL FM Appleton.
Cool. Well, as Dave Edwards pointed out, APL is not the number one 12-plus station in the Appleton market. But very happy to hand that honor over to our sister station, so that's pretty damn cool. Thank you to Michelle and the WBA. This is a great honor. My entire team is sitting here down in front, so I better not look in that direction because they're going to be making obscene gestures. The one thing I want to say about these guys, though, is every single one of them got to walk up to that podium tonight individually and accept an award because they all had something to do with everything that was recognized tonight. And I can't be prouder of that. It's a true team effort with us, and they make me look very, very good. So I salute you guys. The other thing to know, everybody at this table has been with our company for over 10 years in this day and age of broadcasting. That's amazing. We're like the hoarders of radio. We don't throw anything away because we've got the absolute best. So congratulations to you guys. Thank you very much.
And the Large Market Music Radio Station of the Year award goes to WLUM-FM Milwaukee.
Just because you shared.
Wow. You know, it's unfair that the general managers do this because all the work is done with everybody else. Sorry, general managers, but it's really true. I couldn't be more honored, and I think for the first time in a long time, I don't have any more words. Thank you, and the line in the men's room is going to be long. Thank you very much.
So is the line to the women's. Now let's turn to television. The Small Market Television Station of the Year goes to WKBT-TV, La Crosse.
Thank you. We work for a great company, Morgan Murphy Media. We work with a great team. I am so proud of you. News 8, you rock. If our general manager, Scott Chorsky, was here, he would tell you the same thing. Because he's not, and because the WBA Summer Conference is in La Crosse, you are all invited over. And actually, since Scott is not here, I'm sure you want me to say party at Chorsky's. So consider yourself invited. Thank you very much.
The Medium Market Television Station of the Year award goes to WISC-TV, Madison. You're supposed to run, Tom.
Well, last year was quite the year. From the time when the governor, to use his own words, dropped the bomb, to the time 14 state senators left the state. Everybody around the state, but especially stations in Madison, have been just going almost nonstop. And then to cover, all the other news that happens in the interim is phenomenal for a news department. So congratulations to our news staff. But as everybody knows, those types of events and that type of coverage is station-wide, whether it's the engineering department, obviously the promotion department, everybody else. So thanks to our staff, deep and wide, and everything that they did, it's been terrific. And I second Ann's remarks that we work for a great company, Morgan Murphy Television. So thanks to everyone.
And the Large Market Television Station of the Year award goes to WITI-TV, Milwaukee.
Well, I'm the second person up here tonight without a tie, I noticed, so whoever that was before me, thank you very much. We're having a great time tonight. I don't know if you've heard us, even before this. We have an expense account, and we'll be having a better time later if you want to join us in the bar. But thank you to Michelle, to to the WBA for putting on a great night tonight. Truly, I think it was a great night. Thank you very much. We are honored on behalf of the 180 or so employees at Fox 6 in Milwaukee. This is a huge award. We're very honored. We're lucky to have great competition. You saw it tonight. I often travel around the country in markets much larger than Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and look and see at the product that's put on and know that everyone in my market is doing a much better job than you see in some of the larger markets. And it makes us better. It makes us want to win. And it's about all of us as a market, as a station. So thank you very much.
Please join me in a big round of applause for all of our winners tonight. Once again, I would like to thank our sponsor, the Wisconsin Army National Guard. You're the best. You know, there are many people who contribute countless hours to making an event such as this possible. You know, we had about almost 350 people here. This is record attendance for us. We had 1,200 award entries. That's a record, too. Those are just amazing numbers. It was a wonderful event, but it truly is a lot of work. And I would like to thank, in particular, the WBA Awards Committee. Committee, if you're in the room, those of you, please stand. I guess it's hard to see in here. Also, and I think you will all agree, the fabulous production company, Andy Garcia Productions and Studio Gear. Great job. We were just snapping tonight. And last, but certainly not least, your WBA staff. Linda, Mandy, and Liz, please stand. Stand. You know, I honestly don't know what I would do without them, but what I can say is I am honored to be a part of the WBA team with you. All right. A reminder that second and third place plaques are back in that corner. Please don't forget them tonight, otherwise we're going to have to send them to you, and that will cost us postage. Also, well, I know many of you, the hashtag's just been crazy watching that. I know a lot of the winners are already out there, but a PDF of all the winners will be available. It will go live on the WBA's website at midnight tonight. So, be on the lookout for next year's awards competition information. Otherwise, on behalf of the WBA Board of Directors, the WBA Awards Committee, and your WBA staff, we hope you enjoyed yourselves, and we thank you for joining us. Be safe, and good night.